I'm sorry, but if I'm
we allow.
First stop to the next stop. Covering all your sports info. You step in and stand clear. Let's go. Don't stop. You got Super Dave, Coach Kirk, and Todd, the Magnificent.
You're now tuned into Bars and Hoops Radio, where the world of hip hop and sports live.
Test 1 2. I'm sorry.
Turn it down, man.
Another one, right?
Turn it down.
1 2 1 2.
Yes. I hear everybody.
1 2 1 2. I'm in the building.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. We are live. Today's August 11th, 2025. It is Super Dave along with Coach Kirk.
That's my name. Don't blow it.
G Money in the building.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Slick the Relic.
The living fossil.
Todd the Magnificent.
Back in the building, ready to go.
All right. I hear everybody loud and clear. Shout out to Serge, the sports star who's on assignment. Let's go with that.
I hope he's breaking the casinos out there.
All right. Yo, use my strategies.
All right. So you'll just give it away. All right. So welcome back, everybody. Last week it was the Dave and Greg show.
No, it was the Greg and Dave show.
No doubt.
No, his name is Mongo, sir, or Slick the Relic.
So it was the Greg and Dave show.
No, it was the Dave and Greg show.
No doubt. All right. So
You held it down.
welcome back, everybody. So what's going on, Coach Kurt? Yesterday, we stopped by Coach Kurt's house. His niece is going to Chicago.
Okay.
So they had a little cookout. It was lovely. Good luck,
Nobody didn't even
Janae.
tell me.
She's a physical therapist and she's reaching for
God bless.
higher aspirations.
God bless.
So that
God
was
bless
nice. Now let's go, Coach Kurt. What's going on? He worked hard over there doing it, but it was,
Setting the stuff up and everything.
Always.
That you get up early, you do this, do that. Got to get this, pick this up, pick that up.
Yeah.
A lot of people, more people than I thought.
The utility man, you the retiree.
Yeah,
You gotta
and
run
even
around.
today, I had to get up and do some more cleanup.
Right.
I did try to do some last night, but got up and did some more. Had to go pick up something, come back, clean, move stuff into the basement that I had already moved out. But I'm still tired. 'Cause I know if I go home, I'm gonna knock out again.
All right. So other than that, how was your weekend with the it was lovely. But I'm saying, how
was your
was
weekend in
how
general?
was your weekend? Other than that, the
Right.
sports and
Well, like I said, I couldn't make any games Sunday, but Saturday, Saturday we only had one game, and that was up in the Bronx. But other than that, everything else was all right. They, the schedule came out for the playoffs, and they kind of like jerking us in the Conrad, but because they put the other teams early, the young kids, the 10U, they put them late and won't change it, and we got the Rod Strickland tournament at the same time. So
so we got to file a grievance.
I thought the little kids played earlier.
right. We've been playing early, but
Right.
for whatever
So
reason,
they got you playing 5, 6 o'clock.
What's the
no,
Oh, okay.
2:30.
Yeah,
But
that's late.
but
we
we have
still
a
need
game-
to file a grievance.
Right,
late
but
for
we
the-
have a
the
game
youth-
in the
the
Bronx.
younger
Little kids
cats,
should be
the
playing
younger
earlier. Than
Right.
that.
I don't know why he did, and he won't change it.
All right.
So all we gotta do is hope that it rains because
Oh,
the
then
Strickland we
everything
can
will be-
play indoors. The Conrad, they don't have an indoor site, so that's all we can hope for.
All right.
And we the only one undefeated in the bracket. We number one.
That's why they doing it to you.
Yeah, they making it difficult, Coach. But file a grievance. We're gonna do that after the show.
It's tougher than the mud.
All right, let's move it on over. G Money, how was your weekend? You traveled the world. Welcome back.
Oh, everything is good. My weekend was good. I was in Delaware, in Clayton, Delaware. My cousin had a barbecue.
Shout out to him.
Her,
Shout out to them.
her and him.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. So that was cool. Went down Saturday. Spent the night
Nice
at a
weather down
hotel.
there, too,
Yeah. And came back Sunday. So it
Mm.
was a good weekend.
How long was the drive?
Oh, it's 3 hours.
3 hours.
Yeah. Going it wasn't bad. It was a couple of accidents, like 3 accidents, but
Mm.
it wasn't long. It slowed down a little bit of traffic,
Right.
and then it just
Picks up here.
opened back up.
Okay.
I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of accidents lately on that turnpike. These people are crazy. Speed.
Yo, every
Especially when the was wet.
every
Oh, my God.
accident that we went past, 2 cars was when I say total,
Mhm.
the back ripped off, the
Right,
front ripped
right.
off. It was 2 crazy
Wow.
like accidents. The other one was a little fender bender, but yeah, they be flying, they be
Yeah,
in and
they
out.
Crazy.
Yeah,
They crazy.
they think that 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive.
and,
Yeah,
Um,
the end
and
all
it
to
be-
be all, right?
And it was and all the accidents there were young people involved.
Oh,
You
well.
know,
yeah, they don't
So,
know how to drive
um,
All right.
wet pavement.
So the relic.
So he had brought up the
welcome
6-0.
back, man.
Thank you.
You know,
we held it down last
No
week.
doubt, no doubt. They were saying
I'll
one of
take
the,
your probation card from
they
you.
said
all
one of the
right?
better shows. So,
who said that? Ooh,
Yeah, I mean,
y'all too?
Me and him.
Oh, okay.
Was nobody here to dispute it?
Yeah,
That's
right. Undisputed, right? Undisputed
I
said
couldn't
it.
even watch it. See if
All
I
right.
could have watched it.
Yeah, so he had brought up the 6-0. So I celebrated my birthday this weekend because it's tomorrow.
Happy
You know what I mean?
birthday.
It ain't the 6-0, is it?
No, it's the
No,
5-9.
it's
But
Oh.
you made me remember.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Memories are short these days.
Happy birthday, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
So you still a youngin. Okay.
Right,
You
so
still a youngin.
So-
Tomorrow's actually your birthday.
Yeah,
the 12th?
tomorrow the 12th.
All
Yeah.
right. All right.
So you know what I mean? So I'm here.
All right,
you know.
all
I
right.
thought about not coming in. I said, yo, I got a streak I gotta maintain.
You
Man.
want us-
Uh-oh.
A street?
You want us to treat
Street.
you to dinner?
Oh,
Want
streak.
us? Want
You want-
us?
you
No,
want-
that's imperative. That's
we gotta
that's
teach you.
official.
We gotta teach. You
Yeah.
got it, bro.
Soon
You
as-
got it.
Soon as he pays his fees, we'll
Yeah.
take care of him.
Yeah.
All right, so-
and then my real birthday's next month. Now
You just be out here with Yeah.
Oh, you got a counterfeit birthday and a real birthday? Well, happy birthday to you. So welcome back, Magnificent. What's going on
Yes,
with
sir.
you?
Yes, sir. Had a great time, man. The 2 weeks I was in Delaware was incredible. Always I feel like I'm on vacation sometimes, but I'm in my own house. That's crazy.
That's
you
what's
know?
up.
But had a good time, man. Had a good weekend also. It's funny being in church yesterday. The power went out. It was hot in that church, but the word went on, bro.
Mhm.
We still had a good time in there, but it was hot.
Wow.
We still had a good time in church yesterday.
That's what's up.
And I'm here today. Thank God.
It's gonna work it out.
That's
So
right.
all right, so yeah, so my weekend was, I was in the park. Shout out to Chef Primo, the company, and I was in the park, O'Connell Park, with the LL Cool J tournament.
Mm.
And we was doing the food service, and it's interesting, but it's a little rough. I mean, the kids are good, some of them, but
He said
everything is a work in progress. So, like, in order to do the work, you got to sort of put in the work. So some of them put it in, some of them are good, and they play in a lot of tournaments, like Coach Kids plays in a lot of tournaments, and the kids move around. They play in a lot of tournaments, and
Okay.
it's just the nature of the beast. So they'll be wrapping up next Saturday.
Mhm.
So, like
Where they play at?
O'Connell Park, that's
Where's
on
that?
Murdoch. It's in St. Albans,
Oh, okay.
on Murdoch and 196th Street. That's where
Is that what
I
Steel
grew
had?
up. Still plays in 15 Park.
That ain't too far from you, right?
Right. It's a couple blocks away from me. That's where, where we played. Me and Mark Jackson played and whatnot. That's where he grew up playing ball.
Okay.
So, and rest in peace, Sandy. Sandy would occasionally come in that gym if he wasn't at PAL. I mean, in that park. He wasn't in PAL playing at St. Pascal's or Jamaica Park. Those were Sandy's parks.
Okay.
When I silly started taking his act on the road
Right.
later on.
Right.
But yeah. So I mean, it's interesting. And again, L, his publicist is running it, and then Congress people are there. They got the security team there, have police there. Sometimes people be acting up.
Really?
But
They still do that?
yeah, it's just sad. But it's interesting. But L will be there when they wrap it up. So, and that'll be Saturday. So next Saturday they have like what Montebello Day,
on Sunday, yeah.
right, on
Right, yeah, I was
Sunday,
talking about
and they
that
have
last
40
week.
Eyes 8 Day on Saturday.
Mhm.
Okay.
So and those are like legend games,
Right.
so those are interesting. Get out there if we could check that out. I
My
think
son played in the IS-8 tournament years ago.
right. I think I'm gonna miss the IS-8 because I'm gonna be busy. But the Montebello, I could definitely show up for that. But yeah. So it's just been a few interesting things going on. Waiting on the circus to come to town. So they're gonna be in Baltimore. So Thursday, we're gonna go down to Baltimore and check it out because they always rave about a new show. So in order to sell it, you got to see it. So I got to go do a pre-look
Right.
on what's going on. And they want me to be live. I'll be like, all right, send me a tape. But no, I'm gonna go. All right. So let me say shout out to everybody paying attention right now. John Green, Lamont Hickman, Troy James, Chris White. Shout out to John Green saying good afternoon, gentlemen. All right. So
All right, John. Good afternoon.
You had a long vacation.
Well, we looked him up and he called last week and he gave us his little input and I'm glad he's doing well.
Right.
So when we open up the phone lines, we definitely welcome your call. Got football, we got baseball. Baseball is and we got
Both those
basketball,
things
the WNBA, and again we got the basketball tournaments going around, so all right.
suck. Early.
Probably straight call early.
Nah. Good afternoon, Mike G.
Good afternoon, there, panel.
Hey, what's up? What's
I
up?
usually because you're my man, I'm gonna take this call, but usually we take calls after 5. But you are special, so
You didn't even give us a chance to talk about anything else.
but
Well, I did not call to only discuss the Yankees real quick
okay.
and how disgusting they are. But I called because the reason the Yankees are the way the Yankees are is because of Dave Wilson calling Joe Girardi Captain Hook and screaming that in the stadium all the time. And they got rid of Joe Girardi. But I'm asking for a return of Joe Girardi as Yankee manager, so and make sure that Dave Wilson does not scream Captain Hook when the man comes down the field. I think we can negotiate this out. I think he'll accept the terms.
Well, let me help you out. So me and Mike G, we've been all over the world together. We've done some things. We got kicked out of some places. All right. At least they tried to kick us out some places. But
Facts.
I remember calling him Captain Hook. But I remember you were singing along with me.
Yo, I remember him coming out the dugout looking to see who's calling him Captain Hook.
And so I wasn't by myself. It was like it was trending once I started, and then Mike started. Everybody else was like, but you might have a point because Aaron Boone got to go. But I think
Exactly.
Ryan Cashman need to join him.
I think so, because the only reason that Boone has a job is because Cashman wants a lapdog to do whatever he wants and tell him to do. So I agree with you. He doesn't want anybody that's going to give him force feet or give him pushback or anything. He wants to run the system from analytics, and that's why for 5 years we ain't had no left-hand hitters because he was going after what analytics told him. He's not looking at the team. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's just hit too much. It's too much where, you got these players and they're not moving the needle. So if the players not moving the needle, that means that the clubhouse is lost. The clubhouse is lost. That means that's the manager. The manager got to go.
I agree with you.
They've been saying that to him for the last 2-3 years. And he's still there.
But I mean,
they've been saying that for the last 4 or 5 years, King. I don't know what you're talking about. I've been calling for I was calling for the exit of Boone as soon as he got hired.
He's still there.
My only problem.
Maybe they could bring a hard nose. Listen, I heard a lot of talk about Jose Posada. I will definitely go for that. I sign up for that in a minute.
I heard that. You heard that?
Well, yeah, I saw a clip in about.
I did
Jorge.
see that. I did
Right.
see something on there.
I did see something about Jorge, but
Jose Posada, but he's not gonna be one to talk. He gonna talk up. He ain't gonna talk down. He know Boone was a bitch ass when he was there. So yo, I know more than Boone. But Cashman gotta go though. Cashman buys one good player, and then let me put it like this. He shops at Lord and Taylor and Saks Fifth Avenue for one player, and then the rest of the players, he goes to Marshalls or TJ Maxx.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Wow. You won't be promoting Marshalls.
So maybe he was over the budget, and
Yankees ain't got no budget.
not for nothing. I mean, they might have tried to sign Juan Soto, and I think some of the Met fans probably got mixed emotions about Juan Soto because they say he don't really hustle out in the field.
Well, that's what happens. Is saying,
He sort of does.
he ain't hungry, yo. His belly full. He ain't hungry. You know what I'm saying? His mama got a expense account and security. I mean, yo, what else you want, man? He don't need anything else. He got a guaranteed deal. He can do whatever he wants.
So
they got to pay him for the next 15 years.
So as a Met, for Met fans, would y'all look to get out of that deal, Coach Kurt or Todd? Let me just
How you
ask
gonna get out of it?
No, I wouldn't.
How you want to get out of a deal?
I wouldn't.
Trade him, you saying?
Right. I mean,
who you think's gonna want to take on that contract?
Take on that contract, and
it's gonna be hard.
who are you gonna get comparable of what he's
Okay.
able to do?
so
All right. Let me ask you a question.
go ahead.
Who is the strongest union in the United States of America?
Too much. You too much sports wise?
No, just all wise.
Teamsters, no?
The police.
No, the MLB is the strongest union in the United States. Look it up.
Okay.
They're the strongest union.
Really?
So you think there's any way they getting out of that contract? You must be out of your mind.
No, I don't.
When he say get out of the contract, it's not like you could get out of it. The contract
trade
is solid.
Right.
He's talking about getting rid of the player.
Right.
That's
right.
what we mean. Not getting out the contract. You can't get out the contract. It's getting
What,
rid
you
of the
mean to
player.
get somebody else to buy the contract?
Just trade.
No, to trade
To
it.
take
Trade
on
for
it.
it.
Trade. That's what we said, and I don't think
Who
that's
would want to do that?
That's what
I
I
just
said.
want to know.
That's what they asked.
That's what
Who
he
is
said.
crazy enough?
That's what I said from Jump Street. Nobody's gonna do that.
So you mean
Nobody gonna pay him no $725 million American dollars.
65.
So you mean to tell me the Mets are on the hook? And was that a good deal for the Mets?
None of that money's a good deal. Spending that money wasn't a good deal. It's just that's how bad they wanted them. That's the market.
All right, so
We always talk about that. The market that these players get this money, nobody's worth that money. That's just what the market is today.
Right.
That's all it is. It's people they're not worth that money. That's
all
too
right,
much money.
so moving forward, what do the Yankees need to do to get better? I mean, you got to look at it. They have like 3 pitchers, 2 to 3 pitchers on the shelf.
Who you talking about?
The Yankees.
Oh, the Yankees.
Garrett Cole is out.
Schmidt is out.
Clark Schmidt is out.
Yeah.
Didn't
the other guy just
Steele
came back?
Come back.
He
right.
just came back. Okay.
So
You know what? It's like this. The Yankees, Cashman ain't gonna fire himself, right? and they can't get rid of the players that they got, right? They're already eating Stroman's contract for the rest of this year. But one thing you can do is you can try to change and fire up the goddamn players. You got listen. Then your boy, they get rid of your boy Thibodeau because they say, "Yo, we got the right players. We just got the wrong coach." See, Cashman got to say that to himself, but Cashman got to know that whoever he takes is not a mouse. He got to pick a man. You know what I'm saying? The man gonna speak up. So you gotta have to listen. I'm not doing the analytic crap all day. I got to put some gut and some feeling in the decisions that I made on this team. And not everything, you're not just going to hand me a scorecard to hand up front. I got to make sure that we're doing the right thing for the team. So to me, the first and foremost, you got to change the culture of the clubhouse. And the only way you change that is you change the manager. Change the manager, you give other players responsibility to get things moving, and maybe that will work. But right now, we have listen, the Yankees have no identity. They have no personality. They have no character. Nothing. They're just flat.
So I think Cashman should be on the hook, and he should be let go too, because he was trying to do patchwork and it just made it worse than better with the trades he made at the trade deadline.
Well, the problem with that is that Hal Steinbrenner is a real goddamn businessman. And all he cares about is that, Cashman, just keep it to whatever, and to keep it to that money, and we'll stay there, and I'm happy. Don't get me in a luxury tax situation. Just to stay where you're at, and I'll be happy. He's not one to say, I gave you $300 million. What am I getting for my $300 million? See, that's what how Steinbrenner has to be. You know what?
So
I give you one of the highest payrolls in Major League Baseball. I ain't seen my money's worth yet. I ain't seen the return on my money. When a $66 million team could sweep us, and we're a $300 million team, we need to really look at ourselves.
So, I mean, if that's the case, and they just gonna prolong it, but they're gonna ride the season out with Boone. They're gonna let him go after the season. They're gonna fire him now because they really probably need to do a coaching search. So just relieving him now is not really gonna help anything.
Is he gonna help us get anywhere right now? Is Boone being on the team? Is he gonna make us any better?
You're not winning nothing this year.
Great. That's what I'm trying to say. Get rid of the fucker. Excuse the language.
Yeah, let's keep it clean, sir. Let's keep it clean.
They probably get rid of him, like they probably will get rid of him, but I don't think it'll be until at the end of the year.
But I think
it ain't nothing that you could do right now.
I just think that being that Cashman is the longest tenured GM in the business, it might be time to move on from him. And
I think that's
it is time to move on from him, because he sits out here acts like he found the core forward. No, you did not. That was Bob Watson. That was Stick Michael. That was their brainchild finding them. And ever since he's been in charge, he finds these players analytically, but they're not baseball players. They're not 5 tall. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna come up and you can hit, but you can't feel?
We gotta. Yeah, that's what's been happening.
Yeah, they got a problem they got to fix. It ain't gonna happen this year. Hopefully, it'll happen next year.
So you right.
You need you need a new GM that really has a real understanding of what he's looking for and what he's building for, in the farm teams and on the free agent market, and know how to balance it. So he's thinking to himself, "Well, I'm going to create the Yankee player with the Yankee way." It don't work like that. Old Steinbrenner, he had people that came out of the farm system, but he knew he had to go out and buy certain people.
I think
you know what I'm saying?
Those days is over.
Yeah, I think George made quicker decisions.
Exactly. He knew he felt the pulse of the team.
Right.
Cashman does not have the pulse of the team, but the sad thing, Cashman hasn't had the pulse of the team in 15 years.
But
we just don't see it.
Here's my problem. You can't compensate for guys that get hurt. Guys get hurt, okay, that's problem. But the guys that is there that don't feel well, that's a problem. Mm-hmm. Guys that don't hit, that's a problem. So now you got to take this, because they've been having fielding problems for a while.
The whole season.
Right. And
how are you, the New York Yankees, you try to tell me the staffers and the farm system people you must have the wrong people all the way around.
Yeah.
You had to look at the wrong metrics.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
it falls on the manager because that's the guy that you're gonna take the blame. Because if these guys are not feeling well, how you go from like the shortstop, Gold Glove, and then now he got the most errors in the league.
Right.
So I mean, at shortstop,
Right.
so that just don't make no
Exactly.
sense. And then the mental errors that what's his name has done. The second baseman now, Chaz has done. The catcher has done.
Wells.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have that stuff.
And
Man.
remember, I was talking last week. I said, when you have a pitcher that's shaky, all season he had a high ERA, but then he pitches that gem, and the field loses the game off errors.
Right.
And you might not get a good game from his following.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
And it becomes an issue. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
They just don't have a good team. As simple as that.
Yeah.
They don't have a good team.
I see us honestly at this point. I see us probably staying above 10. I'm staying around 7 to 10 games the rest of the year.
Yeah, they don't
Above
have
500. That's what I see right now because it don't look good. It don't look good.
And I hate to say because
I can't see
my
them
Mets
turning
are the
around
same.
in September.
We're in the same boat.
September.
We can't get key hits.
Right.
It's either a home run or thing. And most of the time, it's a home run with nobody on base.
Home run or bust.
They was on 5 yesterday and lost 7-6.
Right.
Horrible.
Right.
And they just during the trade deadline, all they got was relievers to help that problem and still a problem.
Right. And we in that situation where if the pitching is good, we need to win that game. If we don't win that game, we don't know what's happening tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We get blown out.
Right.
All right, so
we lose shootouts. We lose close games.
Yeah.
So,
it's
Mike,
crazy.
is there anything else you want to share with us? Football besides baseball? I know you got that off your chest. I don't really endorse bringing back Captain Hook, but
He better than Boom.
I don't see that. I don't actually see.
Well,
I don't see them going backwards.
Go backwards. You go forward.
I don't see them. I don't see them going backwards. Honestly, I think that's over.
correct. I don't endorse them.
Well, then you know what? Kick him with kick him to the side, and bring Posada in and see if he shakes his team up, so at least they can make the playoffs and have some respect for themselves.
Is doing any coaching somewhere?
I don't even know.
You're still talking about this year? That's what you're still talking about?
Yeah, right now. Right now. You'll fire him and just bring Posada in. Somebody. I don't care who it is.
I doubt if it
Well,
happens
actually, you can put Dave Wilson to do the job.
It's Super Dave to you, sir. And on top of that, I'm more really looking to get rid of Brian Cashman.
Oh, that's
I think that we really need to get rid of him so they could retool it and get away from the analytics.
Question is
See, the problem with that is this. As we all know, or at least as all I know, when Cashman was coming up as a kid, he was hanging out in the same dugout with another kid as 2 kids, and that was Hal. Both of them was 2 kids, so they came up together. They like high school buddies, junior high school buddies, whatever. They've been around each other for so long that Hal has to break the chain and say, you know what? Yo, you know what? Yeah, you my buddy. I grew up with you as kids, but you know what? This ain't working. And you gotta get away.
Right.
He has to say and break the chain and bring somebody in that's going to make things happen with the $300 million that he puts out every year.
Well, they are a popular franchise. They are one of the top franchises in sports. So
them and the Dodgers.
Right. So they got to figure it out. But moving forward, I think they really got to, if not necessarily fire him, but give him a job in the office shuffling papers or something like that. If you want to keep it.
You talking about Cashman?
Yeah, Cashman.
Nah, he got to get out all the way out.
I agree.
Okay, but I'm sorry. Here's the point. Have they been over a 500 team every year?
Yes.
Yes.
Have they been drawing fans every year?
course they are.
That's the problem. We're in the Nick. We're in the Nick conundrum right now.
Right.
With the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Just because we make money for the team, but after a while, the people want to win.
Right.
Yes.
Wasn't they in the World Series last year?
I don't know.
Yo, you come on, man. Stop that, yo.
Well, but
They
your
was.
team was good enough to
They
make
was.
it to the World
They
Series.
was.
And look at them now.
Well, I'm saying I want to try to say to you like this, right? So out of nowhere, Houston was supposed to be declining, and Houston just came back this year. They brought back that old boy in, and now they back and they're contending for a World Series. How did we miss this? How do we not? You know what I'm saying? How are we not contending for World Series? But Houston's back contending for World Series.
Because
And
you
every
make too
year they're
many-
contending
because-
for World Series
no,
for the last 5-6 years.
Because you making too much errors this year.
And you
As
don't
you
have the
said.
pitching.
Right,
You don't have
exactly.
pitching.
So,
You got
okay,
guys
you
hurt.
have to change
So-
people in there. So that's what I'm saying. You gotta get rid of the manager. You
Right,
gotta
you
get rid
said
of
that- you
GM
said
too.
that from
What you ready right now? The GM has to get rid of the manager, yo.
Yeah,
GM got to go to.
but I doubt, like we just
I don't
said,
know,
I hear what all
Cass.
that what you're saying,
No,
but it ain't gonna happen this year. You're not winning this year, and that's that. You got to look to see what happens next year, because this stuff that you're calling to happen is not gonna happen this year.
Right.
It's not gonna happen.
So you know, I'm disappointed, and I'm very sad.
All right.
And
You
we
be all right.
and we know that. And we know
We
that.
hear it.
In your voice.
But would you like to share anything on the football side before we let you go?
I'm gonna say that Dave Wilson's Jets still going to suck.
I want you to practice Super Dave when you call back.
Mike. Hey, Mike, you a Giant fan?
They blew all the way, baby.
Oh, shit. Y'all gonna
Sorry-
suck. Y'all
sorry
gonna
to
suck.
hear that.
Y'all gonna suck too.
Sorry to
So
hear
you're gonna be
that.
right there with it.
No, okay. After the first 4 games of the season, I will call back, and if we're not 2-2, if we're not 2-2 after the first 4 games, I'm gonna walk from Brooklyn all the way to your station in a robe with no socks.
We're gonna hold that. We're gonna hold you to
Does
that.
that sound familiar?
Yeah. You gonna wear a robe too?
I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna walk barefoot all the way to your station.
All right.
Yo, we gonna make it.
we gonna be looking forward to that
We
because it's
gonna
gonna
make-
happen.
We gonna make it easy on you. You gonna wear a different type of robe. You can't wear your giant robe. So, and we'll let you pick the team. How about that? Beside the Giants.
Listen, we can beat the Cowboys.
All right.
Oh my God.
And-
Come on. Y'all not doing that.
Yeah, we can beat Cowboys.
Y'all not beating the
You're not
Cowboys.
beating the Cowboys. You're not beating.
Sorry, sir.
Our defense is as good as the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys. Then they got
Your
two
offense
big time
is-
wide receivers. I think we can beat the Cowboys. I think our defense is going to show up.
All right.
You got to score too.
We're gonna see.
Oh, we'll put some points on the board.
We're gonna
Get
see.
it. 3-0 ain't gonna help it. Man.
Listen. We're gonna be kind to you. We just make you walk barefooted from the parking lot to the station. All right. Because
I want from Brooklyn all the way
I
to
like
the station.
Brooklyn better.
he won't do it. He won't do it.
Wait, what part of Brooklyn you coming from?
I'm coming from the side, baby, where all the real dudes has come from. The side.
Oh, okay.
All the real dudes.
I'm gonna look up that distance.
All right. Well, we want to thank you for your call. Thank you for sharing that with us. Appreciate you, Mike G. As
All right, fellas.
you always know. You know.
Take a load off and relax for the rest of the evening, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
All right, I will.
you
All
gonna,
right.
you gonna need that energy later on, so, man.
Start getting the foot.
Yeah.
All right, my brother.
Hire a foot masseuse.
All right. Great.
All right,
Yeah, I walked on hot coals before.
All right, Mike.
All right.
All right, talk to you later.
All right.
All right. So.
Well, before you do anything else, we gotta recognize the first woman to referee
Umpire game, right?
Major League Baseball game.
Yeah, I forgot.
That happened Saturday, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And she fit right in with the regular umpire. She made a bad call.
Oh, she did. I didn't get to see that. Really?
Well, listen.
Wow.
She was
She was
doing.
behind the
She
plate
called
yesterday.
something. She called a ball. A strike, a ball.
Well, she was doing it on a lower level, and then she moved up minor league and everything.
Right,
So
right,
No,
right.
she did it the right way.
She was
Made her
groomed.
way
She
up.
did it the
Yeah.
right way.
She was
She
groomed.
came up the right way.
But I agree with you, Magnificent. She sucked like the rest of them.
Blend right
Get your
in.
glasses.
Blend right in.
Fit right in.
Yeah.
Right in.
All right, well, let me shout out some people while we at it. Again, shout out to everybody who's watching. Billy Turner, John Green, Ed Ferguson, Kenneth Daltrey, Arthur Nicholson, Kevin Godfreys, Darian Brown, Scotty Scott, Anthony Green. All right,
Yes,
so we on the roll. The phone lines is open, 516-206-0711. We're in preseason football. The Mets and Yankees suck. All right. Call us up. Give us your thought on that. Mike G called, aka the pimp. Is he gonna walk from Brooklyn after the Giants go 0-4 in his bare feet? Interesting
On hot cold.
From Bed-Stuy.
interesting
Hot
observation.
cold.
All right, let's go again.
How-
All right, so it's Super Dave,
How you
Coach
like
Kurt,
that quarterback, that first season?
G Money,
What up,
Slick
what up?
the Relic,
Living fossil.
and Todd the Magnificent.
Yes, sir.
Here we go.
Whoever this is.
Phones is hot. The
Mm.
phones
All right,
is
first
hot.
stop to the
We
next
didn't
stop.
even
Who
get a
do we
topic
have
yet.
on the line?
This is John Green here.
Oh,
Hey,
what's
you
up,
got
John?
Mr.
You got,
Green.
you got a new
Hey,
number there.
it's been a while. I think it's the first time I spoke to you guys since May sometime.
I know it's been a while. We was getting ready to send an
Yeah,
APB
no,
out
well,
on you.
I was in the hospital for 3 weeks back in June, so
Oh,
I
sorry to hear that.
but I've been home for a few weeks. I'm good. But I will say
Good to
this:
hear. Good to hear.
the thing is that the thing with the Yankees, the thing is, true, Boone and Cashman may have to go, but the problem is that Hal Steinbrenner is going to be reluctant to let Cashman go because he runs it like he's like a business. You see, his father ran the Yankees. He ran the team, but he spent money. He didn't care how much he had to spend to get a player, but because he was a fan.
Right.
He owned the team, but he was a fan.
He wanted to win.
But I'm quite sure he taught his kids how to run a business.
Mhm.
So the thing, so Hal is running it like a business. So he's not willing to do luxury taxes and all that stuff.
You're right.
You know, so
Right.
it's so the thing is that that's why people say, why don't they go out and get this? I guarantee you, if George Steinbrenner was alive, Juan Soto would still be in a Yankee uniform this year.
Quite sure. But even with Steinbrenner doing what he did, a lot of times he spent a lot of money and they didn't win either.
True.
So it's not even like
Right.
it ain't even that you have to, all those years he had
Oh,
the highest payroll that you're going to automatically win. You got.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you just got to get the
there
right
were a lot of times
combination
that
of
George
players.
Steinbrenner spent money and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And but the thing, but he kept trying. That's the one thing.
But they got-
He kept trying.
But the Yankees got hit with a lot of injuries, man. They got the injury bug this year.
I mean, they look like a mass unit out there.
Yeah.
But
Injuries and
but the
errors.
thing is, everybody talking about bringing back Joe Girardi. Joe Girardi will never get another managing job in Major League Baseball because he's too old school.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Y'all remember Gary Sanchez, the catcher?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he used to come down on Sanchez. Sanchez was one of these players where you can't pat him on the back and get what you want. You have to kick him in the butt.
Right.
And the thing is that the Yankees finally gave up on him, and a couple other teams he's out of baseball now.
Is
Yeah.
he? I thought he was in Baltimore.
He's still in Baltimore?
I'm not-
Okay. He must not play much.
I gotta check, but I
They
believe.
ruined. So you saying they ruined them?
Stat boy.
No, they didn't ruin him. No, the thing is that
They ruined his confidence.
no. Hal got rid of Girardi because he said he was too hard on Sanchez. That's why he hired Boone.
Oh, okay.
Because they wanted somebody who wasn't going to get on players' case when they messed up.
I think the
I
Mets
guess-
gonna
But
do
the
same
problem
thing
is-
with-
I guess
with
that's
they
why
But
I
the
did.
can't
problem
coach
is
these
that-
days.
Yeah.
But all plays aren't the same, you know.
man.
Like I said,
hear
you can pat a player on the back
Somebody
and do
gonna
what
get
you want,
fired.
but then there's some that you have to kick in the butt.
I'm
That's why
old school.
Dal Strawberry worked with the Mets in the beginning.
Right.
Because that coach named Jim Fry that didn't let him get away with anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Jim Fry didn't let Dal get away with nothing, and he produced. But after they got rid of Jim Fry, it just went to hell.
Right. Right.
So, John, let's talk about it. So, how are you feeling? How's your health?
I'm good. What it was is that I had an ulcer on my leg and got infected, and they came to the hospital for 3 weeks. It's a lot better. It's coming along. It's healing, and so I'm good.
Thank you,
Good to hear. Good to hear.
Yes.
Man, we
glad,
definitely
glad to hear you back.
we definitely noticed you wasn't around. We definitely noticed you.
Well, I did look him up. I did communicate with him, and then like,
Yeah.
We gave you a
Yeah,
shout out.
Dave did send me a couple of messages. Yeah, but but the thing is that it's just that. Oh, that's in the chat. When the person said that he was gonna walk from Brooklyn to your studio if the Giants are 2-2. I said somebody write that down.
yes,
Oh, we're not gonna forget.
Oh, we definitely keeping that.
Write that down.
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, we got it. We got it down.
For sure.
Mike G, the walk barefooted from Brooklyn.
Because he's gonna be doing some walking.
So, hey, because like I said, I think in chat last week I said you have to treat the first 4 games of the NFL season like their preseason games. Because if you know that the first 3 or 4 weeks you see all kinds of penalties like they're not in sync and stuff because a lot of the starters don't play in the preseason.
Right.
Remember, years ago there were 6 preseason games.
Yeah,
Yes.
Now it's down to 3, and the owners want to cut that to 2.
If they get that 18th game, it's gonna be 2.
They're gonna get the 18th
Yeah,
game.
yeah, they got it. It's gonna be 2.
And you got to make your impact.
So the thing is that what a lot of coaches have done now is that instead of playing the starters, they play mostly young players. Say who can make the team.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. Well, you got to see for sure.
Right.
So,
So
being that we're a Jet fan, and shout out to Kevin Godfrey, he gave his prediction of the Jets going 11-6. I mean, they look good during the preseason, but
I gotta see regular season. I can't get too much
right,
people
I
that
can't
appreciate
get.
it.
and you see the thing is that there's always that one intangible, injuries.
Well, yeah, that's with every sport.
part of the game.
That's an intangible every year.
Yeah, every year. in
Because
every
the thing
sport.
is that because if one major person goes down, that sets back everybody.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I have a question for you guys.
Is this a trivia question? Go ahead.
No, it's not a trivia question. This is imagine, just say that you are a former pro basketball player, and the team and the team you played for moved from one city to another.
Uh-huh.
And the team in the new city wants to retire your uniform from when you played in the old city. Would you have a problem with that?
No, because you played with that team. Just moved. You moved from one city to another. That's what you saying, right?
I agree with you, Todd. The thing is that it all is that they move from one city to another, but they want to honor you because of how you play for that team.
Right,
Right.
same team.
Right.
Right.
I wouldn't have a
Yeah, I
problem.
wouldn't have a
Gary-
problem.
Neither
Gary-
would I.
Gary Payton told the Oklahoma City Thunder to go F themselves. I played in Seattle.
Who said that? Gary Payton?
Gary Payton.
Ain't no team in Seattle. What's wrong with him?
Right,
He's
right.
dumb.
Because OKC wants to retire his number.
Right.
And he said later to y'all, I didn't play there.
Right.
Well,
But there's no team in Seattle, so what's wrong with him?
so part of that.
Well, Todd, there's another great athlete that did that too. Johnny Unitas.
Oh yeah.
When the Colts moved from Baltimore to Indianapolis, like you have the record book where who holds the records for every category. He
Right.
says, "Why my name is in there? I never played there."
But that's still
How?
the same team, though. They just moved to another city. What's wrong with these guys?
I don't know.
Unbelievable.
But Gary Payton told him he said FOKC. I played in Seattle.
Well, so he won't have his number retired. That's all.
So after the show, we're gonna call Gary Payton.
Yeah, he got a problem anyway. He always
He
got a
probably
problem.
hang up on us.
But
The thing is he sounds like he's eligible for a podcast because he sounds like Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Well,
you know Gilbert Arenas criticizes everybody,
for sure.
Everybody.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's his spot.
and here's the kicker: he had it made, and over pulling the gun on a teammate, he lost it all.
That's right.
Right.
It's his fault why he ain't in the league. Why he got out of the league.
Right.
and why he lost that money and whatever. It's his fault.
Mhm.
So don't get mad at everybody else. He always got a comment. I don't pay attention to him.
Right.
Him and Paul Pierce, I tell him.
Don't pay attention.
No,
to Paul
but
Pierce either.
but did you hear how Jalen Rose read him
Red who?
on his own podcast with Paul Pierce? Because Paul Pierce made this statement. He said he had a better career than Dwayne Wade.
Who? Arenas?
No,
No,
Paul
Paul
Pierce
Pierce.
said
Oh,
that.
Paul Pierce.
He had a better. Yeah, he wish he did.
And basically, Jalen Rose said, Dwayne Wade did this. You didn't. Dwayne Wade did that. You didn't. Dwayne Wade got 3 rings. You got 1.
Right.
So he probably kicked him off the podcast after that, right?
I don't know where he kicked him off, but the thing is that was a mic drop.
For sure.
Right, right.
Paul Pierce, he's full of himself too. No, he's not. He's not
Paul
irrelevant
Pierce
no
is
more.
always patting
He's
himself.
trying to
And
stay
and the
relevant,
thing
he's
is,
not.
I look at Paul Pierce like this. He was a great Celtic, but he was the great Celtic on a lot of bad teams.
Right.
Yeah, he was a good Celtic.
I don't consider him that great of a player anyway. I just don't.
You don't think
No.
he was a great player?
I don't think so.
I think he was
I don't.
I
I
think
said.
I mean, if it
He wasn't
wasn't
a
for Kevin
great
Garnett,
player.
he wouldn't have the ring he
Not to
has.
me. Not to me. Not to me.
Interesting.
Not to
So
me.
yeah. So how do you feel about the Giants? I mean the Jets.
Well, I'll say that I didn't see the game Saturday, but I will say this: Brian Dable had better get this team together this year, because I have a feeling if it doesn't work this year, I think this is last year.
Oh,
Giants.
Brian Dable for the Giants.
All right.
it probably will
So-
be if they don't win, but I think he's a good coach though.
So how do you feel about
Yeah,
the
you
Jets?
know, the Jets.
Yeah, I know it's hard to tell, but it's
Glenn,
preseason.
well,
but
well, Glenn is in his first year, and he'll probably get the benefit of the doubt. But the thing is that I still feel that there still has to be some improvement over the last couple of years.
I think he's gonna do well with the Jets. Me personally.
I do
You
too.
know,
think he's
I
gonna
mean,
do
the thing is that if he
I think
if he coaches the way he says, and because I think there was one practice a couple of weeks ago, he didn't like what he saw, and he pulled the whole team off the field.
Yeah. He got on that guy
And
the
that-
other night.
that-
He made a
that's-
big play. Got a
That's
penalty,
unique for a
pulled
coach.
him right out and got in him. I think he's gonna do well, because he's a no nonsense guy.
That's
I
good.
think he's gonna
Yeah.
do well.
We need that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna.
Oh
do
yeah,
well.
because sometimes the thing is that you can't coddle players. Sometimes
No.
the thing is, listen, you're making too many. You have too many penalties. You have to give more effort. You have to give more effort to be in sync with everybody else.
Yeah, you can't make stupid penalties and coach your team.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah,
It's gonna
absolutely.
be
Hey,
interesting.
looking forward to making the pick start in football season, because I know that I think the first game is on the 4th
Yes, Thursday night.
between Dallas and Philadelphia.
Yes, it is. Looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Yep. You right about that.
hmm But anyway, guys, listen, it was good talking to you. It's been a long time.
Yes, sir.
All right, my brother.
Always a
Listen,
pleasure,
yo,
John.
Hey, continue good health to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Same to
Same
you.
to you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I'm gonna keep listening.
all
All right, my brother.
all right, thank you.
Y'all take care.
All
You
right,
too, man.
all right, peace.
Okay,
That,
okay, bye.
that Philly Dallas game is in Philly.
Think so.
I'm sorry. So let's just get back. A shout out Tiny, who's back in the building with us.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Yes, sir. Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir, my brother.
Holding us down right now.
And I want to, I want to talk a little bit about health, because it's always a touchy subject with everybody. And as we get older, everybody go through health issues and things of that nature. So, like anything that
Is that the Eagles?
anybody want to address on the health side, because we all
Well, I'll say this. Us as black men, you know how we are with doctors.
right.
And I don't know why that's such a thing. But especially if you got coverage. My thing is, man, you got to get checked. You got to do all the things that the doctors want you to do, all the checkups for everything. At this stage, we're all in our 60, 50, 60. You got to get, those are the times you got to get all those checkups for everything.
I don't expose our age, so try.
Just saying.
I gave mine up already.
I'm just saying. But, and he's the baby of the bunch.
Gotta watch the show.
So
all right.
You just gotta do it. You know, if you care about if you just living by yourself, you ain't got no loved one. I'm quite sure somebody out there love you
Of
and
course.
care about you. Something
Right.
happened to you.
Right.
So you can't be selfish and just think about yourself. You got to go ahead and do your checkups, man, and do what you got to do.
You're right.
Because it could be a simple thing.
Correct.
And the quicker they find it, it could be corrected. You know what I mean? I lost a brother that way, you know what I mean, for waiting too long. So I know I'm talking from experience. So I know.
Anybody else want to share anything?
Yeah, I
Coach
do.
Kurt? Go ahead.
Then
We're gonna let Tiny talk.
I was, like I said, I was reluctant about going to the doctors and stuff like that. Kept getting some chest pains and stuff like that, and people like go see this doctor, go see this doctor, and I was reluctant, but I wound up going. Had to get some stents put into me, so I'm gonna put it out there, if you need to go to the doctor, get your, as you said, get your checkups, get yourself checked out, because these things do come up.
Yeah.
And it's funny, like when you're working, you don't think about this stuff because your routine is the same. You're getting up, going to work, getting up, going to work, your routine, whatever else you have been doing after work, whatever. You just don't, that routine changes when you retire. And that's when a lot of ailments start coming up because your body figures that, okay, well, he's not getting up early to go to work.
Right.
What is he doing? And it just seems like your body just knows. Okay, well, I'm gonna give him a reminder. I'm gonna stick him something in his chest or whatever, make him, make him think. But do your due diligence.
Yeah.
All right. So we want to welcome back Tiny. So I want you to sit in here and just kick it a little bit. The chair.
Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too.
Let me say this first, right? If y'all know me, I'm in the studio like 24/7, right? I'm in the studio almost every day of the week. For me not to come in the studio, y'all know I was down.
Right.
And what happened to me, just to let you know, my appendix erupted. And it was lucky I went to the hospital like I did. They did emergency surgery. And they did something new where they incisioned like 4 different holes in my stomach. And your stomach is the core. That stomach muscle is your core to the body, because when they did that, I couldn't sit up. I couldn't get up. I couldn't sit up.
Wow.
I had to lay down in the bed. And if y'all know me, I don't like laying in the bed all day because I feel like I get sicker if I lay in the bed all day. So, every day went by, it was getting better. Every day went by, it was getting better. I'm saying all of this because the true thing is you do got to go get your checkup, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. Once your body start breaking down, it's like every year something else is happening to you.
That's right.
Yo, when I went to surgery for the first time 2 years ago, it was like everything was happening back to back. I am diabetic. And if you are diabetic, you really got to pay attention to your feet. You got to pay attention to what you eat. And it's, I would say as simple as that, but it ain't that simple, because you're addicted to food.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're addicted to food. If you're addicted to food, food is the worst drugs to men. I'm gonna tell you that right now. They would say sugar because sugar attacks your body, attacks your energy. If you ain't working out, all it does is build in, and it builds like a choppy path. Before you know it, you got parasites feeding off your sugar, and it's killing every organ in your body when you're diabetic. And if you ain't on top of that, you will find out in the long run. You will find out, because the thing about being diabetic is a silent killer. By the time you feel pain when you have diabetes, it's like it's too late. You're not gonna feel any pain in the beginning. All you're gonna feel is fatigue, dry mouth, using the bathroom all the time, and everything like that. But then when you start feeling them pains in your toes, the guy earlier said he had an ulcer in his leg. Right. I don't know if he's diabetic, but that's symptoms from being diabetes, having diabetes.
Yes, it is.
And once the ulcer starts happening, gangrene starts to settle in. So they got to attack that ulcer right away. And they're trying to feed you a whole bunch of antibiotics and everything like that. And that's like, yo, man, that's like the beginning of you losing your leg.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention to all of that. I'm glad, I'm blessed to be here. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Y'all got to live every day like it's your last, because you don't never know what's gonna happen. Once one thing starts happening, boom, boom, everything starts happening. And I'm younger than all these guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too much younger, but I'm younger than all these guys.
Right.
And I'm going through so much, but I don't let it wear me down. I keep it going.
That's good, bro.
I keep moving. I don't let this wear me down. I just do what I got to do and see the doctors and everything like that, and just hope everything goes right. That's it.
God bless you, brother.
Yeah, no doubt. Man.
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, though, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm gonna build off what he said, because I was talking to somebody this morning on the phone, and I was thinking about like modern medicine and stuff, and I'm saying to myself, yo, I could be not be here right now.
Right.
At 55, 56, 57, you know. And you guys ever heard the check engine light analogy to health?
Yes.
That's what it is. Like
Yeah.
that check engine light come on. If you don't take care of it right away, other stuff start breaking down. You know?
It's funny you say that. A change in my mechanic told me, he said, you know how you hear something in your car, everybody who drives, you hear something in your car, something don't sound right. What's the first thing you do? You take it to the mechanic.
Right.
You tell him,
That's
he
what
said,
we're supposed to
well,
do.
your body does the same thing to you.
Right.
Your body does certain things to you, and you feel it, and you know that, no, this ain't, I never
This
felt
ain't
this
right,
before.
right. You gotta ignore it.
I ain't it. So why you don't go to the doctor when you feel that?
Right.
So-
we ignore it.
Procrastinate
And not
until
for
it get
nothing,
worse.
we ignore the car too.
Yeah, sometimes
So-
until it get worse.
So for your body, nothing's supposed to hurt. So when I go to the doctor, I have a list of stuff. I write it down in my phone on the date. I put it in my day book as soon as I feel something, because when the time I do go to him, say I got an appointment 2 months from now, it's not bothering me no more. I'm gonna forget, so I go back.
Right.
Oh, these are things. And he be like, you always come to me with a laundry list. Yes, I'm coming to you because is anything supposed to hurt? He goes, no, exactly. So I'm coming to you. This happened this day.
Right.
Because if it keeps recurring, then you know it's something. Well, check, see if something's going on.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But
right.
I always come with there. He be laughing at me. He be like, ain't nothing wrong with you. Like you come in this. Listen,
He
I
tried to
want
call
to
you
know.
a hypochondriac? Is
Yeah.
that what the
No,
word
That's it.
I just listen. I want to know. Like
I
I want to live till I'm 100. So
Exactly.
I go to
I
the
agree
doctor
with you.
always.
I gotta say one more thing too. Your body is a machine. It's a mechanic machine. Your body is meant to move.
Yes.
So the second that you sit still for 8 hours and don't move, you're killing yourself. Right. And this is real talk.
It is.
When the last time y'all got on a bicycle and just rode around the block?
Right.
Something simple as riding a bike
been
can
a
help
minute.
you out.
Right.
You know what I'm
Walk
saying?
around the block.
Yeah,
Yeah.
walk around the
Just walk
block.
around the
Yeah,
block.
but get on the bike, make it
Yeah.
fun. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Start doing some things that you used to do that you don't do anymore. That was just it was just fun, fundamental, and it was also helping you with your exercise. When we was younger, we was riding bikes
Everywhere.
All the time.
all the
Everywhere.
time,
All the time.
not realizing how much shape that we was
Right.
getting.
Mhm.
Right.
I'm starting to ride the bike now.
Okay.
Like, because it's been a minute since I've been riding the bike.
Mhm.
So I'm on a bicycle, I'm riding around the corner and everything like that. And I strongly suggest that you do that. If you're not in the gym working out, do something to keep your
Without
body
question.
moving.
Right.
Without question.
All right.
Good
That's
point.
just what it is.
That's good though, man.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Let me ask you, have y'all seen that bike? There's a bike with a treadmill. Have y'all seen that?
A bike with a
Yeah,
treadmill.
it's a conveyor belt. As you walk on the bike moves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called, but I seen it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got a
You
treadmill
know who
on it.
made it?
No, I have to look it up. I think it's called lipo lift or something.
Yeah, I got.
But yeah, you walk on the bike and it starts moving and whatnot as you walk.
Okay, I gotta look that up.
Interesting. All right, so we're in the first hour of First Stop to the Next Stop. Shout out to Teddy Ted, Taran Riddick, Kenny Solomon, Kev Parker, Victor Graham, Charles Eady. Again, so First Stop to the Next Stop. Super Dave along with Coach Kurt,
Yeah.
G Money,
What up? What up?
Slick the Relic,
The living fossil.
and Todd the Magnificent.
Yes, sir.
All right. The phone lines are still open. 516-206-0711. Let me give you a couple of things you can call up about. If you're a Giant fan or a Steeler fan, call up and give us your prediction on what the season entails for you this year. If you're a Cowboy fan, why not do that too? Because I know a guy who's selling tickets on October 5th for $230.
You reminded me of about 3 weeks ago. Greg was talking real reckless up here.
And I'm still
about the
talking
Cowboys.
reckless. They're gonna win.
Tom wasn't here that
what?
day.
Oh,
The day
he wasn't here.
When
Like,
what?
yeah, he was
I
sitting right here
said-
talking mad
I
reckless. I said,
said-
you lucky Todd ain't here.
What?
Todd, I said that the Washington Commanders is gonna have the
Right.
sophomore jinx. They're not gonna win a lot of games. And the Cowboys is gonna be second in the division. I said it and I'm saying it again.
Oh, you standing on it?
Yes, 100%.
All
I
right.
said, oh, you're talking real reckless over
Well,
here. That's
you
right.
you know,
Oh.
I'm gonna act like Stephen A.
Okay.
I ain't gotta say much because we gonna wait. And about week 10, I'll be over here with my cowboy hat and my big cigar, just laughing at you because you know what the Cowboys are gonna do, like they do every year, as Stephen A would say.
He's-
You know,
yeah.
But
We'll
all
see.
Cowboy fans think they're gonna win every year. You know that they all say that until when the games start playing.
Listen.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't feel like the Commanders gonna have a sophomore jinx.
Right.
You know, I hope they get the the receiver sign.
Nice.
I hope they do that. But
You sure?
I think they got better, as a matter of fact. So it's gonna be interesting.
Hmm.
I mean, that division is always interesting.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
So who's the last man out? It's going to be the Giants.
of
then.
course,
Of course it's gonna be the
Giants
Giants.
are gonna be at the bottom.
That's just a surprise. How did Jackson
He
Dart
said,
look
"Of
this weekend?
course."
I don't know, but for guys that live in New York, and I guess New York, the other team is your team. I that didn't work too good for me last year because my neighbor was a Giant fan, and I was like, "Yeah, the Giants suck," and then he's like, "Yeah, look at your team."
Yeah. They both did last year,
Right,
so
so
you know you can really
I'm
say.
like, you know, you're
You
right.
can't get away from that conversation.
Right.
No.
And we and like you said yesterday, Todd, the Mets suck, and
Yeah.
you are not alone.
They,
The Yankees,
how do you win like what they won, like 11 in a row, and then they wind up losing 7 in a row?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's how
That's
I feel-
crazy.
yes.
How you win 11 in a row and then you lose 7 in a
That's
row?
how I
Like,
feel about.
it's
the
crazy,
Yeah, that
man.
makes no sense.
No, it's like
No
that's just
consistency.
crazy. None.
Right. No consistency. Right.
it is just
You know.
it is real.
When they lose, they lose. They both teams when they lose in bunches.
Mhm.
You know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's
That's
real
fine.
sad. I would say that Marcus Stroman was trash, but he did win some games and then turn around. That's scores. And then turn around and they got rid of him. And when you look at what they did or what they got, it was just as bad. The new additions is like addition by subtraction because they are horrible. They just suck.
What up?
Addition by
Like so if you ask me, you should have kept Strowman.
Hmm.
It was not even
What was the sense then? That's what you said.
Well, hold on. One of the chats, Dana had asked, "What's the score of the Yankee game?" I was like, "Zip, right?" And he says, he goes, I said, "Oh, it's a good game." He said, "Oh, so they put Williams in and they're gonna be losing."
He
Put
definitely
homeboy in,
And
and
they
it
said
was 2-0,
Yeah.
just like that.
Right.
He
I
got
was
him.
like,
I read that
"Wow."
too.
Well,
He
and-
definitely did.
Yo,
And
like,
again,
and the game before that, he gave up on you, stuck him right back in the same situation.
And this is part of the reason why not pointing the finger at Boone, even though it is Boone that's bringing him in, but he's getting a call from Cashman, and Cashman was the one that signed him, and he was the one, and Williams was the one that gave up the home run to Pete Alonso last year that sent Milwaukee packing, and I would have never signed.
Yo, they said he's lost as many games this year that he's done in the last 3 years. 3 years, it was like 26 or something. He's lost, and he did that 3 years. It was 26. Just this year, he's at 26, or probably more now. Like I was confused. Like, yo,
I mean, I think maybe for a week or two, he was pitching good, and then everything just started falling apart.
They're hoping to get that week back. That's the
paid
week they
him
looking
to
for.
The week.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the
But-
week.
but-
Because that's what be happening during the season. Like, you hope that he can recapture what he had in the medium of 2 weeks or whatever. Let's hope he gets that back. But somewhere down the line, you got to see. Sometimes it's the contract. Sometimes it's the size of the contract and the ability to play it. Like, we paying him too much to sit on the bench. He got to come in,
Right.
even though he's trash, or even though he's struggling.
Well, I mean,
You know?
at some
Same
point,
thing, trash, struggling. Like, what?
at some
think
point,
that'll
you're
be
gonna
the
have
same,
to
but yeah.
okay, well, we got to win games. You got to sit down for a while, and they may sit them down
Right.
for like 4 or 5 games, and then bring them back
Right.
in. But like you
Right.
said, if he's making a lot of money,
Yeah, they play him.
You got to.
The game, man. It's a plan.
You
Y'all
said-
gotta look at it, man. For real.
It's just horrible.
He played 2 good weeks, right? He played real good, 2 good weeks. Now all of a sudden he just going downhill, and every time he goes in, he's a plant.
Well, I can't necessarily say that because they doing it collectively, like with the errors, the field of errors, and maybe Austin Wells.
He said
John Wells, the trade operator.
Right.
Austin Wells is not that dude. Maybe he don't call a good game, and when you talk about Bopi, he was like committing an error a game.
Yep.
And he's a likable kid, but
You start
they get up and they hit for home runs. It's like with the Mets, and you say like they hit like 4 home runs yesterday. Nobody's on base. Yankees do the same thing. It's home run or bust. So your average is like 218, 219. You're not getting on base. You're not
getting on
moving
base,
the
exactly.
players.
right.
It's horrible baseball.
Well,
And
they haven't been doing that for years, the Yankees.
so
That's why they lose every time in the playoffs, because
But-
they don't move the runners over.
right. So
It's home run or nothing.
So it has to come a point in time where they got to get Cashman on the carpet. Like, of course, Boone is possibly worried about his job, or maybe they might be like, "Oh well, we didn't have all our horses, all our pitchers, because we didn't have Smith, we didn't have Cole, and Hill just coming back."
So you think Boone is sitting somewhere you think Cashman is sitting somewhere telling Boone who to put in the game?
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Really?
Yeah.
I think they do. Yeah, they do that in other sports. You got to play this guy or
that's
take him out.
frustrating.
But what is he
He got a
about?
bonus coming up if he play this many games. Don't play him.
Right.
They
Yeah,
do it
right.
all the
They
time.
definitely do that.
They do that all
They
the
definitely
time.
do that. And
If
it's
a guy's
frustrating.
making a lot of money and he's sitting on that bench,
you got to answer.
They
You
have
gotta
done-
answer
they
for
have-
it.
They have done that,
And Cashman not taking my call during the game.
especially like you said, when guys are getting up to their bonus.
right?
If they play and they sit the guy, so
Right.
they don't have to pay him their bonus.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
They
It's
call
just
they call
ridiculous.
down
They do
and say,
that a
"Yo,
lot.
Meanwhile,
don't play him."
And that's why I was bringing up like certain coaches, like you can play this guy. Like to me, your coaching job is on the line. So you're basically wasting a year because you're not playing this guy. You're not playing
Right.
this guy. You don't make the playoffs, or you know what I'm saying? Like certain
How you
things
gonna bring
happen.
the Nets up in this situation?
That's what
That's what it is.
that's what every major
know-
major sports team.
You know who, when he brought that up, you know who comes to mind? Alan Crabb. When Alan Crabb was with the Nets, he was struggling the whole season, but he played, his contract was big, so they playing him. Meanwhile, we got, I think Harris was on the bench, Nick Stauskas was on the bench. Like, yo, play these guys, but they wasn't playing. They kept playing.
And how many times we say that about other teams? Yo, how come this guy don't play?
Right.
How come this guy don't play?
Right, but his contract is so big, you can't. You're not
Or
sitting.
why are they running Jonathan Loiza out because he was horrible? Or why are they running Devin Williams out because he's giving up the game-winning hit?
Right. So
And
the
not
coach
to
is
mention that they
to
commit
me, the
errors.
coach is basically giving a year up doing that.
Right.
You know what I'm
and
saying?
you know what? Because I also remember what's the other Cuban reliever that the Yankees used to have? Cuban guy can throw hard. He's on another team now. The reliever.
Cotto? No.
What the hell is his name? You're a Yankee fan. You're a Yankee fan. Y'all don't know this guy?
Because once you
the guy
go,
from Cuba.
Once you're going, you're going.
Where's
No,
Serge
he's
when
still
you
in
need
the league.
Where's Serge when you need him? Call Serge up.
When he was giving up home runs, he threw over 100 miles an hour. When he was giving up home runs and stuff like for the Yankees, they was like, "Yo, get this dude out of here." He go to another team. He have a great season. I think he's on another team now.
Right.
Or the Royals or something like that. Well, you know.
Oh, we talking about Chapman. Aronda's Chapman.
Yeah, Aronda's champion. Right. He had some good years with the Yankees, and then he had some so-so years or whatever. But relievers are always up and down. You can have a great year, and then the next year they start hitting your stuff.
But a lot of people can't take the media coverage of New York.
New York
And
is
then-
tough. But he's been in New York a few times.
And when they go,
And
especially in basketball,
but
he's out the league.
But you gotta think about this. Devin Williams probably can't. He's not really cut out for this New York lifestyle. And again, after he gave up the home run to Alonso, why would we go get him?
because he was pitching well.
He was pitching well that whole
for-
season.
The whole
Dave.
hope for 3
Right.
seasons. That's
He
why
was
they went
pitching
and got
well.
him.
That's why exactly. That's why they went and got him.
Just because he gave up a home run.
I
So
want
what?
you to pay attention. That was you on the top of the hill coming down now. You wasn't climbing your way up. You coming down.
He was their number one reliever.
And it ain't been right since he gave up that home run.
Okay, but y'all didn't expect that, right? Y'all didn't expect him to be that way.
Yo, coach, I want you to help your team out. I'm gonna help my team.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I need him.
Okay,
Well, Milwaukee didn't either because they gave him up and they winning.
right.
And they winning right
Well,
now.
who would have been your reliever then if you didn't get him? Who was your reliever last year?
Well, and that's another reason why we need to get rid of Cashman. He went out and got all these relievers off the teams that were struggling, and they got here and they just played like worse. Are you serious? The
They
first
can't
night
take the
they
heat.
came, it was horrible. And you had an
The
8-point
heat
lead.
is crazy.
And I mean, come on now. And y'all gave up.
You can't be
You gave it back.
Would you take back Chapman now?
Don't make me decide.
He said, "Don't make me decide." Yo, would you take back Chapman now?
He's a good closer.
And he's had
I
a
know
good
what you're
year.
talking about Now, yeah, he's a
had
good
a good
closer.
year.
Yeah, I
He
would.
can't take the heat. That's why he had to
Well,
leave.
No, he's been in New York.
New York media,
He
yeah.
had good seasons in New York.
He did, but I'm just saying he went down here and he couldn't get it together, right? Now he's pitching well somewhere else, right?
Okay.
It's
They had let him go. He went to Chicago, had a couple seasons, brought him back from Chicago.
Okay.
They traded for him, brought him back, and he had a couple of good seasons, and then he started giving up the long ball.
Right.
Okay, and with relievers, that happens because you're going to have some good outings, you're going to have some bad outings. And that relievers, especially relievers, because they'll sit on your pitch. They know he's going to throw the fastball, but he does throw hard. So, you guys are going to get lucky sometime. If you ain't pitching it.
What we got right now, of course, we're going to look back and say, yo, bring him back. Because what we got right now.
That's what
He was
fans
playing
do.
good this year.
No, that's what I'm
With
saying.
his team, wasn't he on Boston for a minute?
He was on Boston. He was on the Royals. He been Detroit. I mean, he been around.
He played pretty well.
Yeah.
I know this year he was having a good year so far this
Right.
year.
I mean, but
I've seen
that's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
And even with guys that even in other sports, like you say, some guys may not be able to handle the New York atmosphere.
atmosphere, yeah.
Some guys can't handle that because if you have a bad outing, it's like
all the
mics are in your face.
Right. All the
What do
cameras
you think
on
is the
you.
problem? Well,
Right.
how could you correct it?
Right.
And then the next time
right.
it's gonna be more, and then more heat,
Right.
and then
You
the
keep
fans
losing.
get on you
Right.
and everything like that.
Right.
It
And
happens.
you got to remember, we had Mariano, so it's
Right.
like people still remember that,
Right.
even though it's
That
long
was a
ago.
long time
I
ago.
say, even
Right.
though it's
But they
long
still
ago,
bring his name up.
right. His still
Mariano.
They
goes
still
Mariano.
bring his name
Yeah,
up.
John
Mariano,
Green mentioned the only one
got hurt just
reliever
in
that
all-time
never had a
game.
bad
Right.
season.
Achilles, ain't
was
that crazy?
Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
What you say?
John Green
he got
In the
hurt
old
in the
timers
old
game.
timers game.
Never had a
He's
bad
out in the outfield
Right.
running.
That's what I'm saying.
And towards
he
the catch.
he'll always get brought up, even though we 20
That's
years
why they
Right.
said. That's what Wunschkopf said. He didn't want to play Derek Jeter because he didn't want to get hurt.
Right.
That's what he said.
Derek Jeter never come to the.
Yeah, he said he don't want to play.
yeah.
He said he don't want to get hurt. And he's not saying, look what happened to Mary. When I heard that, I said
he's salty about how they treated him.
True.
He
he's
Yeah.
salty. He
Jeter.
think he's a,
Jeter.
yeah, he is salty.
is.
He think he's all
Hold
right.
up. Didn't he leave on a business decision?
Yeah, he did.
And
I mean,
so
yeah,
he was
how many
salty
years?
the
Yeah,
way
20
they
years.
treated
How many
him?
years he had?
19 years, I believe.
Yeah.
They was salty how they said in a little documentary he had. That
Yeah, I
was a
remember
little
that.
series that he
Yeah.
had. But when it was 5 shows, yeah, he's salty.
Yeah, he don't take criticism
But-
well.
Right.
But
He don't.
again, like I'm just saying. So I'll be if I could be wrong, but
You could be right.
and plenty of times I have been. But
He admitted it too. I like it.
the thing is that it was he went to the Marlins on a business transaction.
Right, he did.
He played 20 years, man. He could
Green time.
Anthony Green.
Of course.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Talk to us, Green.
First of all, it's so good to see the whole gang. It's so good to see the
What's
whole
the deal?
gang up there. Everybody there being all right. It's
What's
all
that,
good.
my
Well,
brother?
you see Serge, let me know.
Well, you know, I don't see Serge and stuff like that. You know, he's out hanging out with the Sunshine Band, but it is what it
I
is.
think he's heading down south somewhere. You might run into him, man.
All right. Well, we got some gated souffle for him if he wants to stop by.
Latest souffle. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? We got
What up?
we
What
got
up? What up?
popsicles, and we got roadkill frozen on popsicles, whatever you
Roadkill.
want. We got it. You know what I'm saying? But listen, it's good to hear y'all and good to see all of y'all. My brother over there, the dark skinned one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, it's good, brother. Good to see everybody. I got a question to ask y'all, right? And it's just a kind of like a question between the players that you've seen coming through the ranks, the Reggie Jacksons, the Dave Winfields, and all these guys, even in basketball with the Julius Irvins, the Tiny Archibalds, and all these other guys, and if you even look at the other sports of it all with football with Ronnie Lott and everything else. Now, on the flip side, you look at the today players of the athletes of today. Who do you think deserve more of the salary that today's players are getting? Do you think that the Reggie Jacksons, the
easy
Wade
question.
Winfields, and all these
That's an
other
easy
players
answer.
back there
That's
an
the
easy
deserve
answer.
that kind of money?
that's the
Or
old school
do you
people.
think the players of today, the way you see some of these basketball players is getting these $100, like these $100 million. Do you think that these today's
Green, I'm gonna help you out. Answer it yourself.
I'm asking every last one of y'all.
Answer it yourself.
me,
Answer the question yourself.
I would say clearly the Bucky Dents and all these other hard-working players was
Yeah.
better.
Yeah,
We all say
we
that.
all say
We
that.
all say the players
Y'all
of
agree?
yesteryear. Of course.
All right.
Of course.
Margo, what about you? What about you, Margo?
I agree 100%. They went through all the they the reason why these guys are getting what they getting right now.
Exactly.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? They went through all the hardships, remember they ain't have all the medical attention that these guys get now. They ain't have load management.
The basic
and all this
thing,
other
they
stuff.
didn't have the TV contract
Right.
that they have today.
Right.
I was just about to say that. They didn't have the TV.
Yeah, they didn't
have
have
that
all
TV
this
contract.
revenue. Right.
Yeah.
They didn't have all this.
We
And the
didn't
sneaker
have
deals
all
and
that
all that stuff.
ESPN stuff that was going on. We caught the. As I was telling one of my friends, and I was telling them, I said, we looked at sports more with this ESPN network. They didn't have it. The way we caught sports was more on the news channels.
Right.
Right.
We didn't get
Or
out
Channel
other-
9.
Tape delay.
We didn't get other cities
WPIX.
games.
No.
We didn't
Right.
get other cities
Right.
games.
Yeah.
You had to catch Warner Wolf.
Right.
Won a war.
Right.
Go to
Wow.
the videotape.
You went
Wow.
way back.
Yes.
And that
That's
was
how you had
and
to
that was
catch
the
it.
why,
That's a piece
and that was the way he won the war. And he was just doing major the highlights and doing the other things with it
Yes.
also. So
Right. You didn't
big
get the
shout
whole
out to
game.
big shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Right.
He brought it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought it to you, and the way he said it and delivered it, it was great.
Yes, it was.
Exactly.
Yes, it was.
It was great, and say and has really opened up the doors for sports in all kind of ways as well.
So let's flip that question around, Green. Who would you say are like a couple of guys that are deserving of that?
And to today's era, or back in the
Back then,
in the era.
Back
Oh
then.
man, listen. I would give it to all kind of players back there, from Rod Carew
Right.
to Greg Nettles, Bucky Dent, Pete Rose. These guys are always icons. I would say, what was the guys? Willie Randolph. You had so many talented players back then. Ron Guidry. A lot of the baseball players. A lot of the way these guys were playing the game. I know the game has somewhat changed a lot, but when you're looking at the Ronnie Lott, the Lester Hayes, and the way Steve Atwater, and the way these guys played defense, you was fearful of catching that ball back there because
Right.
you was lights out. Out.
You missed one guy. You missed one guy. You remember Jack Tatum?
Jack Tatum.
Oh yes, oh yes. He brought the pain. Him, me, Joe Green,
Right.
Too Tall Jones on the Dallas Cowboys.
Mhm.
They brought the pain.
Mhm.
When they hit that quarterback, they plenty
That
of
was a
times that
whole
quarterback
different-
didn't want to get up.
Whole
But
different
they was
style of
built-
playing back in those days.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
those
yeah.
guys, all those
And-
guys
and when-
couldn't play today.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
They couldn't play the way they
Right.
play football, the way the game
Right.
is called today.
Right.
They couldn't play.
Right.
When you look at some of these
Yeah,
teams,
all-
and you
every
look at
game.
It's
some of the
two-hand
players,
touchdown.
and you see what these players getting now, and I'm like, oh, he should get. But I'm like, these guys is walking out of the door with 160, 180, 200. I'm like, wow, and you getting this for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like saying, wow. And I'm like saying, I know when we look back at the league and you look at back in all three of the major sports that we all grew up playing and mimicking these players on the court in basketball and baseball and stuff. I said, these dudes was icons on top of icons. All they could do was award them now with Cooperstown and say they are all-stars. But these other guys here, they don't care about the all-star, nor do they care about a ring. They think, I want the check.
They want
Yep,
that money.
exactly.
It's very few
They all
players.
trying. Yeah, they all trying to get that that money.
Right. It's very few players.
Gotta
I'm
get
not,
the
mad,
bag.
and I'm not mad at those players. I'm not mad at them.
No,
Because if
they
the money is available, I'm not mad at them. But
No.
I'm just saying, if I have to clap hands and say that check is well deserved, it goes to those other players
Right.
that I think that was, and I follow all three sports and stuff like that. But I'm looking at it the way when you see baseball and the way Soto and them are sitting, I can't even say robbing them. I'm like, see, you gonna get it through how much money for one play?
I agree with
For
you.
one-
I agree with you.
when we don't know who was Mr. October and
Right.
Dave Winfield that followed behind him and all these other players, I'm like saying this dude is worth that much money that you're willing to, and it's not even, we're not even talking about his endorsements. We just talk about a straight check from
Contract.
this dude.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I always
like-
say
I'm
to that question, Anthony Green. This is what I say
Yeah.
to that. It tells you how much these owners are making today than what
Right.
they was making back in
Right.
those days.
Right.
These guys are making crazy money because of these television contracts. That it even goes to show, you think about it, how you watch TV today. You paying for it.
Yep.
You wasn't paying for TV back in those days.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Now we paying for TV because of these contracts.
Yep.
You understand? All
Now,
that, all-
I know a guy.
yeah, man. All that goes into account.
It's about a 3-second delay, but I know a guy.
I might know that same
I
guy.
was getting ready to say, I think we all know a guy.
You know what I'm saying? And he's
Yeah.
really good at what he do.
Yeah, man. But it's
you
it's
actually
crazy.
Right,
But you,
actually right, bro.
No, but you're right though. Those guys who came before, they deserve that money.
Yep.
Those guys who came before,
Yep.
they definitely did. They paved
Dudes,
the way.
All of these dudes.
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
paved
like,
the way.
and I mean in those major sports, I don't know too much, and I don't want to say, I don't want nobody that's listening to say, well, what about hockey? I don't know too much about the hockey
I
players.
think
Oh,
it's
they
the
getting
same
their
thing.
money too.
It's
They
the
getting
same
their
thing.
money too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the
they
same
getting their
thing.
money too now.
The thing about it is,
Because all I remember was the great one was Wayne Gretzky. I remember his name
right.
off the top. But
No, they got some good
other
players.
I don't want to say hockey or whatever, but I look at it like now when you actually looking at these players and the amount of money from baseball that has no cap whatsoever. So if they can afford to have no cap and their salary can balloon to whichever way they want it to balloon, I respect what they're getting. But I'm saying to myself, what if the Rod Carews and all these other players out there would have gotten somewhat
All right,
even
please.
percentage or half of that? I mean, they wasn't even knocking in $5 or $10 million contracts with these guys.
No.
I'm like, man,
No.
they weren't even getting that. I said, what if they was
But
getting?
You look
what
at
if
it
they was-
today. You look at today too. You look at $1 million today. That's nothing compared to what $1 million was 30
Back
years
then.
ago.
30 years
Right.
ago.
It's
Right.
all
30,
relative.
40, 30 years ago, that was a lot of money.
It's
And
all
I think
relative.
You know
that
what I mean? But
I think
not
that
today.
the superstars got paid comparable.
No, they got paid, but the money is nowhere near the money is today because the money
TV
wasn't
revenue.
around like that.
Right.
Right.
You know, it's just
Well,
it
And
just
when you-
wasn't there.
and
the worldwide web of
Everywhere.
sports
Right,
open
right.
up things like
Right.
ESPN,
Right. But
things
see,
of
this
that
the
nature.
thing. They have,
And that's why we have bars and hoops. We're looking to open up also, except that
You compare when you look at it, when you think about that, and you look at the
you got to
millionaires,
continue to grind.
how many
That's all.
millionaires it is today compared to what it was back in the day when he's
It's a
talking
lot
about
more.
the time when they play. The billionaires, there's more billionaires now.
right.
You know, the million people who got millions of dollars, they don't even look. You only got millions. I
Right.
got billions.
And you got to
You know what
look.
I'm saying?
You have to look at
It's
it
a
like
big difference.
you have to look at
I
it
concur.
like once these TV contracts come out, the billionaires, the owners is getting all this money.
Yeah.
So the players are looking like, nah, we the ones that's playing.
That's
We
how they
on the
get their
court.
money.
And,
So they
and,
you gotta share this with us.
yo, and I want to shout
And that's
you
why the
out.
money is that was.
I want to shout you out again. I want to really thank you and Donna really for not getting no tickets this year because we would have been up there looking at a whole bunch of garbage, you know. They straight
Listen, my
trash.
brother, I didn't go for the entertainment. I went for the food.
But they won that game. I mean, I had a good time eating too, but they won.
I'm gonna hit you over the head.
That was the dessert. The real food was the real main course was going back and forth. All we wanted to eat that day.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I
They
hit
back there making cheesesteaks and be like, "You want some more?" I was like, "Well, please do."
I hit you over the head with this. Think about this, and then putting it on the perspective of what you brought up, Green. Think about everybody's fathers, whoever, or people before who worked for transit when they retired, and the
Right.
money they got, and look at what you get.
Right.
You think about that.
Right.
Yeah, you right.
Yeah, and you know what?
Or,
And I'm gonna tell y'all
or
something.
think about
And I don't
the
want to.
new wave of people that is
Coming in
getting
now.
it.
And what they getting now, exactly.
Right.
Right.
Go ahead, Green.
And I'm gonna tell y'all something. And because being down here and being able to talk to some of these people here, listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I hope some of my TA brothers can listen to this. We got some of the greatest benefits ever.
Mhm.
For sure.
And because if you compare our benefits to what these dudes down here doing
Mhm.
For sure.
and what they making
Mm.
and how they chase the unions out of these states, yo,
Yeah.
these guys down here are in the teens for making it per year on an hourly rate. They're in the teens. They're not nowhere in the
Right.
30s. I mean,
Right.
the people who's out here doing electrical work and all this other stuff like this, and it's like everything is so much subcontract from the garbage and the sanitation.
Yes.
Sanitation departments, you got to go out and buy each individual buy their sanitation. And the sanitation department that these people are picking up your trash from, they're not union and they're not even getting that kind of money.
Right.
Yes.
That's
And
good.
what
that's
we
crazy,
get
I'm
in
telling you.
New
Crazy.
York City and the way we are unionized
Mhm.
and the way what the TWU union has been able to do,
Mhm.
and for me to sit here and say, yo, your spouse can have this, and I even thank Barack for even extending it to the kids when they get 26
Mhm.
years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I-
Okay.
Yes.
I
Yes.
look at it like what we got is some solid. Hey, CSX down here, they only get 1 sick day, and they had to go on strike to get that 1 sick day a year.
Wow.
When we sitting up there with 12, rolling them over and stacking them up, and then gonna get paid for them, half of them when you leave.
That's right.
Some of the people leaving out of here with $90,000 checks, $100,000 checks, or whatever the case is, what they held. I said, and as far as we as what we get here, and I ran into one guy. This guy asked me New York, and I said, yeah, from New York. He said I used to work for the MTA. And I was like, really? He said, yeah. And I said, well, I'm from the MTA also. He started laughing. He was a booth clerk, and he says how they waited for because remember back then there was no 401s neither.
Right.
There was no 401s back then when they retired.
In the 90s.
So
Came out in the 90s.
Exactly. So imagine if they stayed in New York, how they would manage with that money now and trying to make it. And remember, what you put into Social Security is what you get. So if they was putting in less into Social Security, they wasn't getting as what we putting in the Social Security and what we able to walk away with.
Right.
No, not
So
back then, no.
it's a lot of things, man. You right, bro. You hit it right on the head.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot. It's a lot, man. Listen, but I ain't gonna take up all your time, but I appreciate you brothers up there, man.
We appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you too, brother.
Stop by and visit us anytime.
I promise you, brother. I shall, man. I shall.
All right.
You guys be great. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about nobody's team.
That's 2 in a row, yo. I'm proud of you, kid. That's 2 weeks in a row.
Not until next month when the real games start. You waiting? I know you waiting.
You know it.
He waiting.
I'm waiting patiently.
I know.
Oh man.
All right,
Yeah,
be safe, bro.
well,
All right, then.
Work on your words properly, sir.
For sure. I got some told you so. And why would you think differently?
Right.
All right, then.
Oh man.
All right, then. Peace.
Man, and yo, blessings to John Green. I'm glad to hear you back on the radio, brother. And I
Yes,
hope
sir.
you stay good.
Yes,
stay in
sir.
great health, man. You brothers, man. Peace.
All right,
right,
then.
man. Peace.
Thank you, sir. Great call. Great call.
When he called last week,
All right.
he was talking like today. I was like, yo, I said,
Yeah,
don't
man.
think I ain't forget what you said last year. You know what I'm saying? I ain't forget. You like,
Nah,
I ain't called for that. I ain't called for that.
All right.
I said,
So,
"All right."
He waiting.
so right quick, let me do some shout outs again.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Michelle Hustle Hard Hayes,
Michelle. What up, Michelle?
Hey,
Tracy Regina Smith, and Burdell Finnessy
but yeah, like
in the
you
house. So right quick. So get your
No,
phone.
I was gonna feed off of what he said. I was talking to somebody that live out in Tennessee and South Carolina. They said sanitation getting $15 an hour out there, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, my
But
friend,
that's
my
how
son,
it is.
my son is a correction officer in Georgia. When he started the job, he was only making $30-something thousand a year
Oh wow.
when he first started.
Yeah.
And he's been on the job for 6 years. You know, when he first started the job, it was only $30-something thousand.
Wow.
They don't make a lot of money.
Yeah, they don't make a lot.
Well, remember, their cost of
of
living is lower.
Yeah, it costs
than
a
up
little bit
here.
lower.
Not
I
so
agree with
much.
that. I
Yeah.
agree
Not
with that.
so much.
But it's going
It depends
up.
on
It's
where
getting-
you
so
at.
much.
Listen to this.
It's getting up.
It's hot. It's
I was
getting-
talking to one of my cousins. The only thing that is different is car insurance.
It's cheap.
That-
In what
cheap.
state you
I'm
talking
talking about
Any
just
state out of New York.
any state out of New
Oh
York.
yeah.
Everything else, food,
food is
is-
prices
everything
are high.
costs
Really?
the same
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it is here.
Yo, when I went,
Same
when
thing,
I went,
bro.
Buying
Like,
houses
the
is
houses
cheaper.
is cheaper.
Right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
but
houses
Land is
but
cheaper.
So that's
but-
true.
so okay, but
But
A house
food,
that-
you still got a food. You
my
got
cousin
food.
bought their house 6 years ago. It got it for 130 something, whatever. Now it's about 500 or 600. It went up quick.
And you
And
get
in North
more
End-
land. You ain't
They
getting that
try-
type of land
they're
down
trying
there
to
like
be- A
that.
lot of these cats
Yeah,
are trying
but-
to
No,
be
you
like
don't
New
get
York.
land up here because you got to understand why. Because New York City got 9 million people.
We
Yeah.
got
They don't have
squares.
that
We got
down there.
squares.
I get
So
that part. It's
Remember,
spread out.
remember, New York they build up.
Yes.
When you leave anywhere else, they build out.
They spread out. Yes.
But you can't do that in cities like this.
No.
Right, too
You
big
can't do
dens.
that. You can't. There's too many people.
Yeah, it's
Well,
too
you go,
big
you
dens.
can if you go upstate.
Well, that's different.
Yeah,
Right,
Long
there's a
Island.
lot of land
Yeah.
out there.
Or even Long Island. Yeah, you go the farther you go out to Suffolk County, you get more and more space. But you also
look how
paying
much you
more.
paying.
Yeah,
You paying millions of dollars.
Right.
That millions of dollars can get you a big mansion
Yeah,
in
no.
another state.
Right.
Well, I'm glad you cleared that up. So now it's trivia time.
All right.
right, coach.
All right.
Let's do
5
it.
teams have been to the NBA Finals more than once and have not won. Can you name them?
The Nets. You think you slick?
We
yo.
did this
What?
before.
You think you slick, yo?
What?
Nets is one. Utah's
Nets
Yeah,
another.
we lost to the
Utah's another.
Utah's another one. Go
The
ahead.
Pacers.
The Nets. Go ahead.
When did the Nets
The
play
Pacers.
the Spurs?
back to back. We
Yeah.
went there back to
They,
back.
Jason Kidd,
Oh,
back to back.
right.
They played the Spurs.
Who else you said,
and the
Dave?
The
Lakers.
Lakers.
Right.
Who else you said?
He did
I said
that
the
on purpose. He
Pacers.
made this
Pacers
question on
another
purpose.
one.
I say Utah.
You said Utah. I
He
got
made this
Utah.
question on purpose. Seattle. No, Seattle.
Seattle won.
Seattle
They
did
won.
win. They went back to back, but they won.
Yeah.
And it was the same 2 teams.
Right.
You said 5 teams.
5 teams.
Oh, so you got the Knicks.
And they did not
No,
win.
the
No,
Knicks
the Knicks
won.
won. The Knicks won twice.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
These teams have not won.
Don't look at me,
It's such
man.
a
I'm not
long
talking
time.
to you. We're not friends right now, okay?
Charlotte Hornets.
Charlotte Hornets never made it.
They
won
never
that.
been to the final.
Oh, right.
Never been to
Never
the
been
final.
to the final.
2 more teams.
They might
What
be
do you
back.
mean 2 more teams?
Like
We
they
said the
back.
Nets.
They like 40.
They went back to back years and didn't win.
We
I didn't
said-
say back to
No,
back.
no,
years.
twice.
We
No,
said the
I said they
Nets.
have been there
more than
more than once,
Oh,
but have
I
not
thought it was
won.
back to back.
We said the Nets, the Pacers, the Jazz.
Okay, that's
It's
3.
older teams like 1940s teams.
No,
No.
Mm-mm.
Orlando.
Magic is another one.
Oh, so it's one left.
Mhm.
I ain't answering.
Why not?
Got me pissed off.
The Suns.
There you go. That's the
Phoenix
last one.
Suns.
Phoenix Suns.
Charles Eady said that. All right. So I gotta
Barkley
give
and who?
I'll give you Charles.
Barkley and
Marley.
And they play and they
And
play
Chicago.
and
And they
Booker,
play Chicago,
Booker and
and they
Booker.
play
and them.
Boston.
Right.
They play Chicago one time, they play Boston one time.
Okay. Who
John
was, the,
Green said it too. Also.
who was the first major leaguer to get $1 million salary?
Willie
Dave
Mays?
Parker.
Nope.
He said Willie Mays.
Nope.
No, Dave Parker was.
No, he was not. Not the first one.
Mike Smith.
Nope. It's a pitcher.
I'm gonna say gotta be a pitcher. I was just
It's a
about to
pitcher.
say-
Ryan.
There you go.
Wow.
I thought Dave
Mine.
Parker.
I thought Dave Parker too, but
I
it
thought
was
Dave
Nola
Parker.
Ryan. 4 years, 4.5 million
That's
with the
my
Houston
idol,
Astros.
Dave. What year
When the
was that?
1979, when the Astros was in the National League.
Okay, John Green said
Clapped it for
John
freaking
Green, I
moment.
said corrected. Phoenix made it 3 times, 76, 93, and 2021.
But they ain't win.
Never.
Okay. I said multiple times.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I said
All right.
2
That's
times.
it?
No,
I said Chicago,
two more
and
questions.
Boston.
Okay.
Got Milwaukee.
There are 5 teams that have been to the World Series and never won. Matter of fact, there's 4 teams, but one team has never been to the World Series. But there are 4 teams that have been there to the World Series and never won.
The
And then
Mets.
there's one team
Let me-
who's never been.
And there's one team that's never been.
Let me stop. Oh, okay.
Can you name the teams?
Colorado Rockies.
That's one. Very good, Greg.
the Marlins?
No.
No.
They won.
Diamondback,
They
Diamondbacks.
won.
The Padres.
Diamondbacks won
Padres
against
have
the
won.
Yankees.
The Padres.
With,
Marlins
with
won.
Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't watching.
Yeah,
it.
Randy.
Yeah, you was.
What's the
Randy
second
Johnson,
team you
Randy
said?
He
Johnson.
said Padres. San Diego's never won.
Randy Johnson is who you think about, right?
Right.
That's the team that never won or never been there.
Never won.
They never won.
Right.
So you said so right now you got 2 teams?
Yeah.
Two
teams.
left, and then a third one that never.
2 left,
Three all-
and a
and
third
two
one
would
that's
never-
never been there.
never-
I
all
thought you
together.
said the Padres never been there.
No, the Padres have been.
Have
there.
been. Yeah.
They never won.
They never won.
That team is in the league today. Is that
Yes.
team?
Mm-hmm.
No, not the Milwaukee Brewers.
There you go. That's
Oh,
another
it
one.
is?
Yes.
Really?
Mhm.
I thought Milwaukee
wow.
went.
They have been there. They ain't never
John
won.
Green came in with it late. The Brewers.
Yep.
Um.
Cubs won.
Was it one left?
No,
Two
two.
left.
Two left?
Two
One
left.
left. One that's
Oh,
been that didn't
Charles
won.
Eady said Seattle Mariners.
Seattle Mariners have never been to.
They're the
Well,
ones that's never
that's
been.
really-
Never been.
Wow.
Yeah,
Never been.
Ichiro was there, right?
They
Yeah.
ain't get to the World Series.
Wow.
No.
He won with the Yankees, didn't he?
Yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got one left, right?
One left.
That's
Well,
been.
American
National
or national?
American League.
Ooh. Ooh.
Baltimore.
No.
No, Baltimore's
won.
won. Yeah.
What year did they win?
Can't remember.
Beat the Mets.
Oh,
No, they
16.
didn't. The Mets beat them in '69. What's wrong with you?
But it was around that time they won.
They didn't. The Mets
The
didn't get back.
following year?
No, I
think it was the following year.
Yeah, the following
Yeah.
year they beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
the following year.
Okay, but they won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yo, it's okay. It's okay. Age
I
is a
remember
factor.
that following year.
Well, you wasn't following
Games
baseball.
No, I remember
He
seeing
wasn't
the
even
champions.
born.
I remember seeing the champions and the losers. And like you said, they lost to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we wasn't even thought of, right?
Texas won. A couple
I know
Yeah.
that, so I don't know
He
what
said,
he's
he
talking
said
about.
American or National?
American League.
American.
Who you said, the Rangers?
And I thought that this team did win, but they up on there.
Yeah, I thought the Rangers won too.
Yeah, the Rangers won. The Rangers
Oh,
won.
so who did he say?
He said the Rangers. He said no.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
we're still going.
As a matter of fact, I gotta look at
The
that.
Rays?
There you go.
That's
Tampa
what
Bay.
John Green said. That
Tampa
wasn't
Bay.
me.
Tampa Bay
I thought
Rays.
I could have sworn.
I thought Tampa Bay won too, but I know Toronto
y'all had
won.
some- No, I think it was the other Florida team that won.
Marlins.
The Marlins.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay
not
won
Yeah.
too.
Tampa Bay.
Wow. That was-
Oh, okay.
Well, we should start rooting for the teams that never won.
No, he won. Because ain't none of us moving to these cities.
Just because we
We are rooting for teams that never won.
underline.
On that.
Not,
I got one because
No,
it's
only
not
you.
really a
Oh,
question,
sorry.
but it's just some players that are retired and still can. We all know Bobby Bonilla.
Still getting paid?
Right to 2035. He gonna get paid to
You
2035.
want to know about other
Oh,
players?
Tony's just
There's other players.
Tony.
What baseball? You talking
And
about?
all
only?
Yeah,
sports?
no, these players are retired.
All
All
sports?
Oh.
sports or baseball?
Baseball.
Oh,
I just went
And
with
still
baseball.
getting paid?
They still getting paid.
Wow. A-Rod?
How many more?
A-Rod on there?
Well, what's name? 2037.
A-Rod on there?
No, well, he is, but
you might as well just tell us because that's like
Oh,
I know
didn't
this one's gonna be hard. Manny Ramirez is still getting paid
Manny Ramirez,
to 2027. He had a from 2011. They worked out a deal. He was
Oh, they
getting
stretched it
$32 million, and they
Right,
stretched it
stretched
out
it
to
out.
2027.
Wow. Right.
Brett
like a
Saberhagen,
Get out of here.
yeah, to 2029.
When did he retire?
He's getting $250,000 every
20 years ago.
right. I think from 2011.
are you with
Right.
that law?
Yeah.
So it's only 8
Chris
what is it,
Davis that
14?
used to be with Oakland, I believe.
and the Orioles.
Right, he's been with a couple of teams. He's getting paid to 2037. They
And-
stretched
and how
out
long he
42
been
million.
gone?
He's been gone every few years. Griffey, I think this last year that was getting paid was supposed to be
Okay.
last year.
Griffey.
Yeah, and yeah, that's about it, really.
That's a good
Wow,
retirement.
Brett
Yeah,
Saberhagen.
it definitely
Word.
is.
Well, what you call him just did that deal. Otani, he be getting paid
Right,
Forever.
forever.
He's 61. Right.
Yeah. Who's that?
Saberhagen.
Oh wow, okay.
That's good to do that like
It
that.
is.
You know, to stretch that out like that. Why
Yeah.
not?
Especially taking that
So,
lump sum.
and when did
No.
he leave? In 11?
11.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
They said that's when they worked that deal out.
Well,
Let me see what it says.
if he's 61, he's been gone before that.
Yeah, well, they worked that deal that they had stretched it out.
11 would be 14 years. 14 minus, I make him 47 pitching.
Yo.
Well, what's the name of them is in the 40s? They still pitching.
Who?
Brett Saberhagen ain't pitched that.
It says-
What's his name?
It
They used to,
says-
both of them used to be done. Verlander is 40,
Oh,
And
him
the other dude.
another guy.
and the other guy,
They was both on the Mets.
they both was on the Mets.
Yeah. I can't-
Used to be with the
2001
Dodgers. I
was his
forgot.
last year.
This guy been around forever.
2001 was his last year.
That's
2001?
crazy.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Saberhagen?
Yeah, he retired in 1999, made a comeback in 2001.
Yeah.
He got paid for a long time.
That's why I said Brett Saberhagen. What-
Matt Serger's 40 years old. Matt, what's his name? Matt Serger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's 40 and he's still pitching.
Where you pitching?
They just played each other. They just pitched against each other. No, not pitching. The Dodgers was playing against. I can't remember the team he's with.
Okay.
I forgot where he
The
was.
Dodgers played them last week, and he pitched.
Mm.
I can't
You
remember.
didn't help the Mets none, right?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. He didn't do shit. I was mad at the Nets that the Mets signed both of them fools and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, man.
What time is it? 6:12?
But we ain't never talk about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Well,
We've been on basketball. We've been on
a
baseball.
phone call.
so
Went
we
to
the
the
W.
football.
Well, the
Yeah.
WNBA.
Okay.
Minnesota is 9-1 in the last 10 games, and
They
they
won in the championship. I can tell you that right,
Right.
now.
I think they are
Hands
too.
down.
and they gave the Liberty the business yesterday.
Yeah, well,
they,
Liberty's missing a lot of people.
yeah,
Like,
because they felt like they got robbed from last year anyway.
So you heard what they said about that. It was the best year in women's basketball this year. and they still lost $40 million.
Ain't that some crazy? But they want more money.
But the NBA, it took a long time for them to make money also.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But the NBA is supporting the WNBA.
NBA was on life
I
support
get what
until
you're
Magic
saying.
and Bird
It said
got there.
it said to like
It's
after
their
Mag-
league.
It
Magic
said
and Bird.
it
that's
said
what
to after Magic and Bird, that's when they started making money.
Right.
Because they had TV deals.
But you
Right,
but you
saying,
gotta
like-
you gotta understand something.
And then Jordan
It's
came
you say they want more money. The WNBA is the NBA's league.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's their league.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if they fail, that's a black eye on the NBA.
On the NBA.
You
But they're
understand what I'm
gonna-
I know
saying?
they're not gonna stop it. I
But
get that
no,
part.
They're
no.
gonna get more money because
Yeah.
they're gonna get more TV revenue,
Right.
and they should
Eventually.
get more
And
money.
They should.
They should.
And they
I'm not
should.
saying
I said
they're
that
never
3
gonna
weeks ago.
get what
My
men are
thing is,
getting.
no,
but
right?
my thing, because they first of all they don't play the same amount of games too,
Right.
so they're never going to
They
get
very
equal
spread
pay.
apart,
Because
right.
you play 40 games, they play 82 games.
Right.
But my thing, and you don't play, you only got 11 teams. You're gonna have
11 teams.
13 teams in a little while.
Right.
But they're gonna get it's gonna get more. It's gonna grow.
Okay.
You know, because the game is growing. The women's game is growing. The women's game is good. I love it.
I
love
watch it all
watching
the
the
time.
girls play.
You
You know what I'm saying?
They need
But-
more rivalries. They need more.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, as
they
you
need
get
that
more
too.
teams,
That would help.
They
it'll
need
be that.
too.
But the game is a good game. You got some good players in
But
that
it's
league.
it's also hard where
But
women get drafted in the first round. What they do, 2 rounds,
2 rounds.
right? And then some of them get cut.
Yeah, they get cut
Right,
the
but
first
that's
round.
because they don't have enough teams.
That's why.
So
That's the thing.
they're obviously not you a first rounder and you're not playing well enough to beat out somebody that's
Right.
already on the team. So what am I supposed to do?
Would you
Right.
also want them to make enough money so where they don't have to go overseas to play anymore?
Right,
You know what I mean? Because that was the problem.
right.
Because they
'Cause
was
they
was
paid
getting
big money in
before.
overseas.
Yeah, they getting a little bit more now, but they had to go to supplement their money. They had to go overseas
Uh-huh.
to get that money. Because when you play overseas, you get your salary and you don't have to spend it
Right.
because they pay for your
They
housing,
pay for your housing,
car, your food,
transportation,
and all of
whatever,
that.
yeah.
All
So
right.
you keep that salary.
Right.
You know what I mean? But now these players, hopefully, they can make enough money. You got players that can make $1 million a year.
Well,
in
the
that league.
stars, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got some there that can make it this way. They don't have to go overseas
Mm.
and play.
John Green
You know.
said he's a New York Liberty season ticket holder.
Mm.
And he also said, and they play each other again next Tuesday. So that's that's
To my Minnesota?
Minnesota
Oh, okay.
and the Liberty. So, but they came in here and beat them.
Yeah, well, what's name is
So-
out? Stewart is out, even though she wasn't
But
playing
Washington
well.
didn't play either.
Who the hell's that?
I think
Yeah.
something he hit over there.
No,
I don't know
that's
what.
him.
Oh, that was this one.
What?
What's her name? Nafisa didn't play either the other night.
Oh, okay.
She's out too.
Oh wow, I didn't know
shit.
that.
Well,
Yeah, she twisted her
I
ankle.
think more so that when you win the championship and you got little nagging injuries, you're not as hungry the next season as you was when you just previously.
I
won.
disagree with
But
that.
they got some new players on that team who's hungry.
Right, and then they
Right.
got
A
the
lot of
girl.
them play-
They got the girl that's coming from overseas.
She
The-
came
Well,
and she's
that-
playing well.
Well, that's
She's playing
quite
well.
okay. I'm gonna stand on that. I'm not saying that I'm right because I was wrong before. But again, if they are hungry,
That's 20 a minute.
exactly. So if they're hungry,
Write
they-
that down.
they show up. it's like Mike G walking from Brooklyn over here with no socks on. All right, but if they're hungry, then they got to make it back.
What's
to
your
the
Coleman's not
championship.
playing up to par to me.
No.
I don't like her
Brianna
game.
Stewart.
Brianna Stewart.
Yeah,
I
she
don't like
she
her.
hasn't played well.
I don't like her game.
But she's
at all.
out. She ain't gonna come
she's
into the end of
And
August.
is she the
Oh,
team leader?
But she's out.
No,
Offensively?
no,
Oh, okay.
no. What's your
And
Coleman?
that's
The point
cool.
guard is yes.
Yes.
She is.
Now,
Was Brianna
this-
the team leader last year?
maybe last
Maybe
year.
last year.
Yeah, but not
And
this
her
year.
game is straight.
It's trash.
Well, she ain't been playing well. This is what I got
saw-
to say. When you and this happens on all sports. When you go through the playoffs and you continue on all the way to the championship again and you win it, that next year is when guys start having injuries because you played extra longer. Same with
and they
pitches.
played it for them. They played in an unrivaled tournament, so they
Yeah,
played
that
more.
too.
They added more
Yeah,
playing
well, that's
time.
more stress on your body and
Right.
stuff like that. And the same thing with baseball. Pitchers get hurt because especially the main players because you may be pitching extra innings. And stuff like
I got
that.
a throwback to you. Fred.
Okay, all right. Let me hear this. Go ahead.
How many championships did Rolling LeBron play?
The who?
9 or 10, something like that.
Ron, you
So
Right.
he went 10 years of playing X
Right.
amount of games
Right.
without getting hurt.
Okay.
He went far in the playoffs for 10 years straight, 10
Right.
championships.
Right. But there are
So-
other guys on the team that have gotten hurt. He may not have gotten hurt.
We not talking about winning. We wasn't talking about
You
winning.
think
We
someone
just said
bringing the
we
champ-
talking about playing and playing long without getting hurt.
He went to
That's what we were
He
talking
went to
about.
championship.
Could you
10 out of
answer
his
the
20
question?
years. Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
No, but he went.
You
he
know the
went 10
answer to
times.
that. I don't got to
He
answer
went
that.
every year.
You know the answer
No,
to
not
that.
10. He wasn't 10
They
straight.
went 9 in a row. I know
they
he
went
went
to
9.
the championship.
Yeah, he went. So that's 9 years of playing more than 82, and then all the
Right.
games in the
In the
playoffs.
playoffs,
And the
right.
That's that for 9 years straight. You know,
He
what
went
I'm saying?
9 years
That's a
straight,
lot.
and
Yeah.
then the 1 year he did. The 10th year is when he did with the Lakers when they.
I believe
Right.
so.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm
Yeah,
just
but
saying,
but
playing all those
but-
games for 9
but
years.
the-
in a
Miami
row.
Heat is involved in that too.
I know, but the East was weak though.
I've been saying that. I've been
Yeah.
saying.
Y'all missed the point.
Yeah,
No, I got your
what
point.
you said.
I got
And
your
he didn't-
point.
And
I
he
got
didn't
your
have no
point.
major injury. I
Yeah,
get what you
I'm
said.
just talking about playing all those.
No,
games.
he spends he spends money on his body, so,
So-
I get
So,
it.
so why
I
not
just-
everybody else?
I disagree,
Because
Todd.
everybody
I
don't. Everybody
I
else
don't
don't
know
have
that
his
you
money.
What's the point?
Everybody else doesn't have his money.
No, I don't think it's the money
Everybody
thing.
can spend $1 million.
It's
All
not
of
the
them make
it's
enough
not
money to
it's
spend
not the
$1 million.
money thing. It's the dedication to playing that
Right.
sport. That's what it is.
He
And
invested-
wanting to
You don't
be-
think other guys are dedicated?
No, not like him, not like Kobe, not like Michael. Them cats was in the gym. They was taking care of their bodies.
Kobe
And stuff like that.
had major
Later
injuries.
on.
He had Achilles
Later on,
Okay.
Mike had a broken leg early in the ankle. You know,
early on.
right early on.
Okay.
But their dedication for the game. You know, some people body just not built for it. neither.
That's true,
I'll
too.
say that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You
Hold
could be
on.
wrong.
Why you putting
No,
him? And shit?
no, I'm just gonna say like
You said Dave's body?
He
You
pointed
like,
over
look,
there.
Like, look, we just talked about what's my man like Bridges.
Yo,
Bridges,
some tough test.
Bridges is the Iron Man right now. You know what
Who?
I'm saying?
Oh, Bridges.
Bridges the Iron Man right
Okay.
now. Even though he's not playing all them
Well,
playoff games.
that kid that he was good. He came out with Durant, Odom. His body wasn't
Right.
No,
wasn't-
Odom.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Sam
right,
Bowie.
Yeah.
Them
Right.
dudes like they booked.
Right,
But-
somebody got
Yeah.
cash bodies. Free
Even
action is
even once you
taking
call him
down,
like
taking
now,
down.
his body's done. I think Embiid.
Embiid. I was gonna
I
bring
think
up
he's
Embiid.
done.
Yeah, Embiid.
Yeah.
Remember, I'll give you other guys. Remember, what's his name? He used to play with Portland. Roy. Brandon
Yeah,
Roy.
yeah, and he was
He was
good.
And he was
killer.
good.
That guy was good.
Yeah,
His
yeah,
knees,
Knees
was done.
Remember that?
yeah.
Yes.
But,
His knees was
but
good,
like,
but-
like you say, you could bring up Tracy McGrady, you could bring up
Yeah.
Anthony
Grant
Hardaway.
Hill.
Grant
You
Hill.
could bring up Grant Hill. That's
Yeah.
a great example.
Yeah.
So some people's bodies is not set up for.
Yeah.
And once you have a major injury,
It can become nagging.
it's hard. It's
Yeah.
hard, man.
Yeah.
It's
Same
hard.
thing, and then like what's the knock on
What happened?
One more question.
what's the point guard from Chicago?
Rose.
Darryl Rose.
Yeah, who?
What is it?
Oh,
The
that,
knock on him is
that's
Thibodeau playing him
something-
too hard.
What
I
he
didn't hear
said?
the question. I'm sorry.
that's something that we should have touched on. Shakur Sanders. Shador.
Oh,
yeah.
preseason game.
Oh, we got time.
Yeah, you got time.
We're running out
Yeah,
of
you
time,
still
but
got
let's
time.
talk about
You
it.
still
Right
got
quick.
time.
Well, I feel like he played decent.
He's not
He
wrong.
did.
did nothing wrong.
Listen. His game is what it is. It's not a question about his
Right.
game. People trying to say he ain't got no game.
He's supposed
He's
to
the
be
best. He's still the best quarterback
he's
that
supposed
came
to be
out
the
that
first
draft.
No,
Okay.
nobody said.
Yeah, he's still the best
nobody-
quarterback that
nobody
came out that
over
draft.
here- Nobody
Uh.
over here said that.
The only
What-
He's better. He's
What-
better than Cam Ward
Yes.
to you.
What,
Yes.
what we're saying, and you could be wrong, sir.
I
but
never said
nobody-
I couldn't be wrong, bro.
He's
I
not
never said
committed.
that.
He's not committed like you did today.
Yeah, I never
Right,
said I
right.
can't be wrong.
Yeah.
Well, but you never stand on it, all right? So
You gotta know. You gotta prove it to me, and then I'll accept it once it's proven to me.
Right.
But I'm gonna stand on my business. You know what I'm saying?
I want you to stand on it after the show,
So-
because and we got to go through the tapes. Because anyway, nonetheless,
for
your stock to draft that ball,
I think it was personal.
and
It was.
that's correct. But so, is it like damage what you did because he doesn't get that type of finances behind him?
Yes, he is getting paid. You don't know. He got
No.
the #1 selling jersey. He's made $14
I
million
got that, but like far as
off
He's
the.
talking about straight
But
contract.
still,
yes,
that was
he's
personal.
not getting his
That was
money.
personal,
Yes,
but he's gonna get paid.
my question
He's
is,
still gonna get paid.
he had the least most reps with the
Yeah,
first
he never
string.
had no reps with the
None,
first team.
right? I think
So
he did
far,
one,
between.
right?
Maybe one.
One, and he played well to play with them. They
Yeah.
put him out there, and people are trying to say, "Oh, they're trying to to throw him off. Them other guys was hurt, so they had to play him.
It's not gonna have what people gonna realize. People could be able to say what they want to say when you could play the game. He was born to play this game,
Right.
and it's in his genes. And he's playing him and his brother. His brother played well also in the game with Tampa Bay played. Those guys are players. Once you get me on, you can say whatever you want to say. Once we get on the field, now you're in my territory. The guy can play, and he's gonna show them. If he gets the only way you're not going to be able to see him play if they keep him off the field. If they put him on that field, he's going to show them what he's going to do.
And
you know
what? I'm kind of glad they did that to him with the draft now. Like,
yeah,
hindsight, I'm kind of glad that they did that because now he got something to prove.
Exactly.
So when he get on that field,
exactly,
he's on a revenge mission. He's going to show you, yo, y'all did what y'all did. Let me show you what you're missing. So he's going to be.
Did you know about his jersey sales? Over 250 million. Right. He got 14 million out of that. You know, so he made the money that he probably would have made as rookie. He's gonna be all right. He's gonna be all right. You know what I mean? Them people trying to do that. We all know what they did to him was dirty, and it was because it was because they trying to get at his father. But and being sick too. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's part of it too. But you found out about that till afterwards. Right. Right. But once you get me on the field, we on the playing field, and this is what I do. Ain't nothing you're gonna be able to do to stop me.
All right, so
you know what I'm saying?
So what we hoping for, and none of us are Cleveland Brown fans, but what we hoping to see is them going to the Super Bowl. Oh, shout out to G Gore.
Let me find out. He's
nobody hoping for that. What are you talking about?
No,
nobody hoping for that.
What? Oh, because that's in his division. That's his division. That's his division.
Nobody hoping for
in
that.
Hindsight,
that's why he raised his hand.
Right. In hindsight, in other words, when your team belly up, you know, the same way why Washington came into power and Todd adopted him as his second team.
Please, I was a Redskins fan since I was playing football. Since I was playing football. They Redskins to me.
But
since I played football.
But you adopted. Is that what you're
according to the president?
Yeah, that was my second team.
That was your backup team.
Yeah.
My backup team.
I tell you, when I played football in Pop Warner when I was a kid, that's why I liked them. Because we had the same color uniform.
Yeah, you and John Wiggins, right?
No. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was back.
You had a mohawk too,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna say this: if they play Shakur, they're going to the Super Bowl.
Oh no, come on.
Yeah.
Who's they?
Cleveland. Come on.
It
take more than a quarterback.
This is what I say. The funny thing. If he plays and plays well,
right?
Not the
when his contract is up, watch how many teams come after him.
All right, well, I'm gonna just
agree with that.
Watch that.
I'm gonna say
all
this.
those teams that could have drafted him.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying?
Now,
that's what I want.
I
want him to play well enough so when he becomes a free agent, when he get paid, watch how the teams come. And then they're gonna look stupid because you could have drafted them, you know, and had them for way back then.
So I'm gonna say this because we're running out of time. My backup team is any team that should go to after the fact.
Instead of Cleveland, you said instead of Cleveland.
No, your backup team gotta be an NFC team because you got an AFC team.
Oh. Yeah, now you calling the shots. All right.
That's what you gotta be.
All right, yo. So good show.
Both your teams playing each other.
Good show. I just want to say that the summer's coming down, is ending.
Come on, don't say that like you. That's like you know.
Well, we wrapping up the summer. Well, we gonna have fun in the fall and the winter. Like we it, baby. We gotta keep it moving.
Yeah,
so again,
it always does.
Again, August 30th, I want to say we're gonna have Farmers Day, and hopefully people come out and shout us out and show us some love. So I'll be working a double on that day because my aunt will be celebrating her 100th birthday.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to do a luncheon, and then I'm gonna be out there on Farmers Day. Shout out to everybody that showed us some love today. Let's start off with Todd, and we'll wrap it around the room.
Yes, indeed. It was good to be back with my brothers, man. It was a great show. I miss you guys, man, and to all the people out there that support us as always. We can't do it without y'all. So thanks for supporting us.
Here we go.
Happy birthday to Slick the Relic, the living fossil.
Yeah! A shout out.
Yo,
you supposed to let us do that.
Yo,
y'all forgot.
Mongo, happy early birthday.
You know what I'm saying?
Number 59. You're getting there. Yeah, that's what I said. Early birthday.
Well, shout it out.
Well, great show,
Great,
everyone.
great.
Thanks for the listeners and the callers. Everybody have a good day.
I want to say congratulations to my niece, Dr. Janae Lyons. Good luck to you.
Congratulations.
Good luck to you when you go to Chicago. You know all the support in the world is right here.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Thank you. Peace and blessings, everybody involved, and we'll be back. Thank you. Peace.
Yeah. Give his own shout.